shuffle, all kinds of massa. Bernie's all nervous, give him a beer. Chicano shuffle, este es el lazo. Just lost some fans, oh well, tough shit. Chicano shuffle, Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories, let's interrupt.
We will.
Chicano shuffle, we love our fans. We hope you like this, if not, oh well.
Ooh, well. Wow. Stay away right away.
Welcome back to another episode of Chicano Shuffle. This is Ramon.
Steps.
Fernando.
And we're recording at the East LA C.A.P.E right now.
Was this guy chop liver or what?
Let me get to that and then I'll introduce him.
Fucking guy.
He's busy glazing. Hold on.
So just trying to, we're back over here. And today we have one of our loyal listeners that just stopped by to say hi. And we got Daniel H.
What's
Aquí,
up, bro?
representando.
Oh, shit. ¿Hablas español, güey?
Chingo.
I don't know, lo miré muy güero, el cabrón.
Talking English the whole time. I don't know it.
My paisa radar didn't go off.
You know how that's a sensitive topic. You don't want to bring it up.
Ahora, güey, el sign anda cayendo, güey.
Whoa.
Oh shit. We're gonna kill somebody over here. I guess it got a little windy and one of our stands that we have started flowing now. So Daniel, ¿qué onda, güey? Tell us, I know we asked you, but give us a little background. How'd you find us? How'd you find the Chicano Shuffle podcast, güey?
My carnal, he got me into it. He did the army for a while, and I think like he needed like an outlet to listen to, like, you know, different podcasts or music, and he found you guys, and he's like, oh man, they're funny, you know, we relate to a lot of the stuff that they're talking about. And he got my brother into it, my other brother. I don't think I mentioned that, but his name is Eric. Shout out Eric.
What's up, Eric?
Ahí está
Eric, and he got me into it, and as soon as I started listening to you guys, I was like, damn, dude, I relate to all of them. Not just Ramon.
Nopal parejo.
Nopal parejo, güey.
So how has Ramon impacted your life, bro?
Tell us how Ramon has
He says
touched your
being
life.
judgmental. No, Ramon is funny, dude. I like Ramon.
Ahí le damos. We try to do our thing, you know. But yeah, it's these events are starting to get a little bit more interesting because we start getting more listeners to show up. And we had another one day. He just stopped by and say hi, Diego for San Gabriel.
Yeah.
You know, just wanted to throw a shout out. I know he started listening. It was I wish we'd got a little bit more talking to him, you know, because it sounds like he had a pretty interesting story.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be other time.
You know, so just
But we're not used to selling shit because he bought a shirt and we're like, wait, how does this work?
What do we do with this money?
And then not only that, but
Our fucking staff, sorry, bro. Our staff got so nervous. He was gonna pay with cash, and our staff was so nervous that he brought the square out and all this shit. And we're like, no, bro, it's cash.
He's got cash.
You just trying to put the cash into the square box?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
Relax, Dave. We're getting there.
Our staff is we got Westside Dave.
Our producer's yelling at us. Come on, bro.
Producers fucking.
I know he's all freaking this madre.
Our business manager over there.
You're missing key points, way. Why you started listening, way.
We must go bong with vendors, he said.
So de ahí en fuera, just listen to the episodes. I
Thanks,
mean,
Dick.
what's one of the things that stood out the most, or like one thing that I know you say you relate on a lot of stuff, but like, is there something like where you like we just hit the nail on the head that you're like, oh fuck yeah.
I was.
All 4 inches?
De 4 para arriba. No, like the way you guys grew up.
Yeah.
You know, I relate to a lot of the stuff, you know, like high school, middle school. When you guys were talking about that, man, I was like, dude, I went through all that stuff. You know?
Yeah.
And being bilingual and, you know, working with, especially on the workforce, you know, working with all the paisanos.
Yeah.
You know, dude, like, you know, that's how you work, you get your work ethic.
Yeah.
That's how you build your work ethic, working with all the paisanos.
Yeah, because the Chicanos, somos huevones, way sometimes.
Some of us.
Sometimes, way.
I know a few.
Who was it? El comedian Felipe Esparza has a bit where he's all like, you know, this rumor that all Mexicans like to work. Stop that shit. That's not true.
Yeah.
And then when he said that, pinche Fernie cagándose de risa, he's like, yeah, I
right
relate
away.
to that.
That's a fucking the backhand.
Backhanded compliment.
Setting up the screen for basketball.
So,
funny.
but yeah, it's always good to be. The raza's funny because we can make it fun. I mean, I'm not saying that other cultures or other races don't have fun, but there's something unique about the way we work con la raza. You know, pinche desmadre, los albures, everything's comical.
Not a lot of people get that.
But you think other cultures don't have that? Or what?
No,
They
yeah,
do, yeah.
they
Everybody
do,
has it.
but
Not the albures.
It's in their own. It's in their. It's molded to them.
Yeah.
Ours is I think it's different because I work with both parties. I've even been around like the black culture, the white culture, a little bit of the Asian, not so much. But con la raza, dude, it's like anything you slip up or anything that you say, like fucking, hey, I'm just gonna go have a chingón burrito de huevo con chorizo, and then right away.
I was like, ay.
But that's what I'm saying. You think other cultures don't have that?
Yeah,
one?
but I don't know. I mean, I've
It's a little different, but they have
I
it.
think it's a
have
little
it.
bit of judgmental, Ramon.
Yeah, no, other cultures have it for sure.
Yeah, they. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah.
What happened?
He's pissed. He's pissed.
No.
We're
What's
doing
going
something
on?
wrong.
We got the staff taking care of a logistic issue right now.
the business manager is pissed.
He
Hold
got
on.
his tools. Aquí tengo la vaga también, güey.
No habla español.
No habla
güey.
español, güey. No
I
habla.
forgot. No habla.
Oh, your radar was off, way.
So we're right here. I know that you stopped by really quick just to say hello and
Yeah.
appreciate it. I know you got a busy day and everything, but what do you got going on? You see? Oh, you got the game.
I want to watch the game.
All right.
Yeah, I probably watch the second half, by this time.
What, the basketball game or what?
No, el soccer game.
Oh.
Champions League.
Liverpool con el Tottenham.
cabrón.
Yeah, güey.
Tottenham. Esa es para la chingada. Me salió la paisa, güey. But yeah, it's just, so we wanted to get started. I know we were here sitting, shooting the shit, laughing it up, and then it's like, fuck, hey, wait, I think we got to start recording.
Well, you were pretty judgmental off radio, way, off show.
Sí,
way.
güey.
You're talking
guys,
about
you guys
how,
missed it.
You're talking about how we have nopales and that's it.
Don't call it cactus.
How dare they eat
How
elotes?
dare you guys have a cactus salad? We ate nopales first. Like, dang, relax, way.
We're the only ones that eat elotes.
Relax, bro.
Do you guys think that albures can be translated into English somehow?
I don't know, way.
I don't know. I
depends.
think most of them you can't wait.
It depends.
Because it's a play on words when you can't.
Well, let's talk about what the word is. How do you translate that word in English?
Albur.
Albur?
A pun?
A pun?
Yeah, pun, yeah.
Pun, okay.
Yeah. Sin albur, no pun intended.
Como las palabras de doble sentido,
Yeah.
it's hard to translate that.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it's like, and it's just not, it's a word on place, but it's just the way you say it, like, if you say fucking, ¿qué desayunaste? Pues huevos con chorizo. Pues siéntate a disfrutarlo, and then you're like,
something like that,
pues,
yeah.
¿por qué no vienes para acá y hablamos un poquito más? Or, and you keep changing it up, and it goes from there, and not knowing that someone, at the end, the whole fucking object is to just get that guy with get the final word.
But there's got to be a little bit of homophobia in that shit también, where like you fucking you make fun of it like if it's something below like being a fucking man or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you joke around with it, but you're basically saying like
yeah, the object. I've always told people because if they're not Spanish speaking or whatever, and they hear us talking or we're laughing, or maybe they do understand a little bit of Spanish but they don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, the object and el albur, mainly is just assholes and dicks.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's it.
What kind of podcast is this?
I know. I'm just saying.
Como
But
if somebody just tuned in right now, all they heard was assholes.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Whoa.
Right, dude, hit the rewind 15 seconds back.
it's either prestas, sientas, te chingan, o comes, o tomas, o caricias, and it's all like.
It's a
One of them that my cousins used to hit me with is like, instead of saying chupas, they say, ¿no has mirado a Chuy?
That's when you were around the parents, no? Those are the kind of shit you try to sneak under the parents.
But it's like, where do you learn it from? I mean, you got to learn it from your parents, from your family, from your cousins, your uncles.
My
Even what
uncles.
movie?
Yeah.
Some of these words you just make up.
You think so?
Yeah, I make up words, you know. When
Like
I used
what-
to
what's
work with
the-
the paisanos, you know, I used to make up chuli or any albur that you could just like make it rhyme and you just boom, throw it out there. You know?
Check it out, Mr. Webster over here.
You should have
Mr. Oxford.
Use your imagination.
Mr. Webster.
Webster's Dictionary.
Yeah,
I'll create words. That's it.
I got it, güey. I got it. But when you said that, all I thought was of the little fucking,
know,
the little chaparrito.
Yeah, fuck.
Ay, güey, ¿cuál
Is that fool still
chaparrito?
alive?
So I'm saying, what kind of podcast
I don't
is
think
this?
so, güey.
No?
I don't know.
passed away
El
también?
que murió era Arnold.
If we had Alexa here,
I know, but someone's
See,
lagging
right
at me.
away.
Right away, Alexa.
I've been trying to get Alexa for the past 2 shows, güey.
Who's against it?
No, it's that they're against it. It's just that it's like it hasn't been able to happen. No, we have it, but we haven't been able to set it up.
right
Oh, so
away.
you already have it.
Right away.
We have one, I think.
Oh, ahí se la estás aventando a Fernie, güey.
Yeah,
Because
pretty much,
The
güey.
tech,
Oh, no.
Oh, no, he's still alive. Emmanuel Lewis is still alive, guys.
Emmanuel-
Oh,
el que
shit.
murió fue
Sorry, bro.
Arnold.
Sorry.
False alarm.
Yeah,
Sorry,
fue
sorry.
Arnold.
¿Cuál Arnold?
Arnold Drummond? No, what is it?
Who's that?
Oh my God, from
Tattoo?
Family. No.
Oh, Tattoo Free, he died.
Tattoo
On
died.
Fantasy Island?
The plane.
Oh, ¿cómo se llama? Mr. Drummond.
Sofía Loren era la que salía ahí, ¿no?
¿Era? Was that her? I don't remember.
I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
El Arnold Drummond, way. He is era un viejito güero that adopted to 2 black. Willis, what you talking about, Willis?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, what's his name? Fuck, ya la cagué. Oh, well,
Anyways.
I know.
Someone's yelling at the fucking radio right now. It's
Anyways.
this guy. You know,
Ramon's always with his brain twisters.
your brain farts.
So Daniel, I've seen some of your stuff. Dude, you getting into like working on yourself and stuff like that. What do you think is the issue with like our culture? Where do you think that we're getting it wrong? Because obviously people have heard our
I think
opinions.
people think that it's too much or they're too embarrassed to work on themselves. But it's big to work on yourself, man. Like leadership books, reading about that it's just not about trying to be better than everybody else. It's just trying to be better for yourself. You know, like I read a lot of leadership books, and there's this book that I just read. It's called Mindset, and it's just teaching you how to just work on yourself and the way you think and the way other people think and understanding them. I also read a book like it's teaching you how to deal with different personalities, and it helps a lot to understand how other people are wired. It's called Wired That Way, and it just helps you a lot because I used to be I don't want to say judgmental, but
Judgmental.
Right away, he looks at me, dude. Me pela los ojos, like, I don't want to be judgmental.
He really meant I used to be like you, Ramon.
No, see, I used to judge people all the time, either for robbing our culture or, like...
You do sound like Ramon.
Sounds like you got a lot of work, Ramon.
Oh, like earlier when he dijo este güey, I got friends that think like you.
Yeah,
and it was me.
that's funny.
He made
No,
himself.
but, it helps a lot to get a lot of reading,
Yeah.
A lot of us just need to just grow a little bit, just personally, and you can help another person to think a little better.
Yeah.
That's what we need. That's the change I think that we need in this world. Just the growth. A lot of people are like, I don't believe in protests. I think Esteban talked a little bit about that last time.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you can get change like that. It all starts with an individual.
Okay.
Every person has to grow themselves, and it's like a chain effect. You help another person.
That's true.
Pay
Yeah.
it forward type deal.
Yeah, pay it forward.
I'm gonna have to Joe Rogan this one and just nod, güey. Because you're a guest. No te quiero alegar.
Dale, güey.
Alégale,
No,
güey.
pinche Daniel just showed up to speak fucking wisdom right now.
And like, the fucking Fernie se agarra con él, and then there goes
Ya no viene, güey.
there goes our 5th listener.
He no longer wants to.
We're back down to 4.
Agárrense, cabrón.
You no longer want to go char chelas, güey.
Well, when you say stuff like that, people think that you're selfish, way. Because I get it from these guys sometimes too. Way.
Oh, by another protest?
No, like working on yourself. They think that it's just you don't care about other people, but What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what you guys said.
We've
A
never
él sí le
told
puedo
you.
alegar porque he's part of the show.
That's what you
We've
guys.
never told you that you don't care about people.
That's what you guys say. That it sounds selfish.
That's how you take it.
When you say certain things, we say that sounds selfish.
Una
We're
vez-
not saying that you're selfish.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm saying. Then why are you arguing?
It sounds. It sounds.
It's almost the same thing. Because,
No, one thing
it
is
is
us
the
saying
same
is, hey, you're being selfish. The other thing is like, hey, that kind of sounds selfish.
It's the
No,
same thing.
you're the always saying. Watch what you're saying, Ramon, because the way you say things, I interpret them a certain way. When
That's
you say,
basically the same thing. What
Exactly,
you're telling me
so-
is basically the same thing.
what I'm telling you is that one thing is sounding selfish, one thing is being selfish. You can sound selfish, but doesn't mean that you are.
Things are taking a
Unless-
turn.
yeah.
No, but what it is, it'll have the same effect on you if I sound selfish or am I being selfish. You'll still react the same way.
No,
Well,
no.
wait a minute. Now, how can you say how I'm gonna take things? You know, we're talking and we're having a conversation because they're always saying, hey, we're having a conversation. That's what this is, right? If you're talking about it and then we give our opinion and we say, hey, well, that kind of sounds selfish, doesn't mean that you're being selfish. I'm like, it just sounds selfish. Maybe it's not, but it sounds, you know? It sounds selfish. And then we could be going back and forth. It's like one of those agree to disagree type of things, but because you're working on yourself, we never judged you or criticized you on that.
Right away, agree to disagree. You're wrong. You're wrong. That's a you're wrong statement.
so
right
you
there.
don't believe in working on yourself?
No, I do. Everybody works on themselves. Everybody does it a different way. You know, you do it by books. He might do it by reading. He might do it by meditating. He could do it by maybe separating himself from the rest of the world so that he could work on himself, then integrate himself back in. There's some people that could do it by taking walks. Some people do it by immersing themselves in music. There's different ways.
It's because it's kind of touchy way because when we're working on yourself, when you try to explain it, a veces it sounds selfish because you're talking about yourself from your point of view, right?
Yeah.
So it sounds selfish. Doesn't mean it's selfish. It's just kind of hard to get across with.
It depends on how
so
it
sometimes I like when I go like same thing. Like when I say like Ramon, he's judgmental Ramon. But when I say it sounds selfish to kind of just tell Esteban like, hey, maybe you want to word it a little different way. I understand what you're saying, but it sounds like this.
Like
but
working on
it's because
yourself.
it's a hard thing to explain because you're talking about yourself. So a huevo, it's gonna kind of sound a little selfish, you know?
But it's just a rabbit hole because then it's like if you're taking it that way, those are your insecurities. I have nothing to do with that. And then you could get into that.
Yeah,
también.
but I'm saying if you're trying to explain to people, hey, wait, you should find a way to get to this, to grow, you know, to work on yourself. And if they're taking it as you're just being selfish, then they're not going to do shit.
Well,
you gotta. It's a very delicate line, like to walk.
I try not to sound like I'm telling people what to do. I try, and if I slip, that's my bad. But I try to never. This is what you have to do. I try to say this is what I'm doing. That's what I've always. That's what I always say.
try to
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
so I'm not gonna. Hey, Daniel, you need to do this. Hey, Ramon, you need to do this. If what I try to say, it's what I'm going through. So that's why when they tell me, "No, wait, well, that sounds selfish," like, "Dick, that's what I'm going through." Like,
yeah, but what I'm saying is,
You know what I mean?
all I'm saying is, there's like that little line that someone hearing it. Like if you don't word it right, it sounds like this. If you word it right, it sounds like this. But there's like a little thing in the middle where you have to just walk that little thin line, so it comes across, I guess, to the most amount of people, like as a positive way.
What I get from experience, Dan, I don't know if you dealt with this, if you talk to people about Straightway, but what I get from experience is that, and it's not even about agreeing with me, you just know that if this person te está alegando, they're going through their own shit. Like, because if somebody really is working on themselves, like they say everybody's working on themselves, I really don't feel like everybody's working on themselves. But if that person you're talking to is working on themselves, even if they don't agree with you, they'll be like, you know what, dude, that makes a lot of sense. I'll try to implement that into my life. That's how I know that you're not really working on yourself.
Yeah, like that's the way I saw things when somebody try to input like their life story or their experience into my life. I don't see it as like they're telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I see it as somebody's teaching me, like coaching or a mentor, you know, because they're trying to help you, not for you to make the same mistakes, you know, and it helps a lot. I think so. You know, a lot of people think, you know, like somebody's telling them what to do or telling them how to live their life as an opinion. you take it the wrong way, and then you close yourself from listening. You know, I think that's what things need to change.
Yeah, I agree with you, man.
You know, because all of us need help. All of us need some kind of guidance in life. Because if not, dude, like, you know, where we're gonna go?
You just keep going where we're going.
There's no change.
You can grab one of those too if you want.
Yeah.
I just want to evolve and be better.
That's good, dude. That's good. And we get a lot of different listeners where they have different perspectives, and it's good to hear people fucking with a different point of view también, you know?
Yeah.
Not going with the flow, just kind of going a little bit against it.
You know, because sometimes the topics that we bring up or something is like, it might trigger somebody in a good way. It might trigger somebody. They might start yelling at the radio, like, "Oh, you guys have it all wrong," or "How can you fucking say that?" Or like, "Oh, I totally agree with you guys," or like, "Yeah, you fucking right on. That's exactly how I feel," and it varies, but it gets something going. It generates something. It gets a thought, or it gets a reaction, or it sparks something in somebody.
Yeah, and especially in this sensitive culture. They call it the cancel culture.
Is that what?
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, where they want to cancel everything. Oh, you know, like people that, you know, they see something, they get sensitive about it, and then they start like posting, and they want to get somebody canceled.
Oh, shit, I never heard that way.
Cancel culture. You know, it's like, it's going around a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys like pay attention to that, you know, like
I see it, but I don't know.
they call it cancel culture.
Yeah, no.
That makes
the
sense.
first time I
That
hear
makes
it.
sense, yeah.
You know?
The millennials.
Is it the millennials? I don't know, man.
Aguas con los milenios, ahí hay uno.
Millennials.
I mean, I was talking to my Uber
The
driver
millennial.
coming over here, and he was telling me how they have to adjust temperature for the passengers now. Like, it can't, like, if it's a little too warm, deal with the fucking ride. It's only 20 minutes. Now they have to adjust the temperature to the person if they want them to adjust it. Now they can put, I don't want to talk to you or not, which I get. I get, but, I mean, what are you doing? Where you're just isolating people.
Chécale el Dave.
Where's Dave? Oh, yeah. We should take a picture of this, man.
She's like, I'm fourth generation. Yeah.
Hey, so am I.
On my dad's side, I'm 4. On my mom, I'm 7.
I just want to let you know that I was behind you the whole time. I was not looking down, I promise.
Ese güey es medio descarado. He might say, yeah, I was taking pictures.
No, but he's supposed to be here. Well, you know, never mind.
He helped you,
Yeah, he helped.
You have to, bro.
What a dick, he helped you.
No.
I hope you're listening, Dave, but I told you we needed help when we were recording.
That's what I was going
Like
with.
that dude that walked up and was asking me the question.
No, and I was going to ask you guys, you know, in one a couple episodes ago, because I wanted to learn how to, you know, how the podcast, you know, how it works, you know, because I want to do
It's a
my
secret.
own podcast myself. And I was like, you know, one day I want to ask him, I was like, if I can, like, kind of just go in and just learn, you know, how you guys do it and, you know, how it goes. And I never got the courage to, like, actually tell you guys that. I was like, oh, but they're going to be like,
We have articles, way.
We have an article. The thing is that we really don't have like unless it's a guest, but we really don't have like
Sit-ins.
sit-ins or outside
They've asked it a
influence.
few times and
Because it
we
does-
sound like douches, way.
Yeah, it does take somehow to the dynamic because estamos en confianza, estamos los tres, and sometimes there's somebody
They'll throw
else.
you off.
Yeah, it throws you off because
Changes the conversation.
It
way.
changes it, and it's like it's so. And not that we're not ourselves, but it does kind of change the dynamic, and it's not being a douche or
Es
anything.
como cuando estás tú allí, like, we don't want you sitting there, we might as well sit on the mic, way.
Yeah.
So you're not sitting in anymore, just so it changes.
You know, it changes that dynamic. Instead of us just talking right now, and you're just sitting there looking at us, it's como que
Yeah,
it's a little.
So it sounds like we're douche, but it is what it is.
Is it douchey?
No, because, you know, the show is about you guys.
Yeah.
Whoa. ¿Qué pasó, güey? That sounds selfish.
Shots.
Don't be selfish, bro.
Shots.
They don't like selfish people around here.
No.
Now you're learning the vibe on this.
You know,
on this side of town.
I wanted to ask you about that. It was like a few months ago,
No dejan, güey.
It's a friendly
You can't have a conversation.
and it was to Fern
¿Qué
that
pedo? ¿Qué hice? ¿Qué dije?
no, that when you were talking about protests,
Uh-huh.
Sí me acuerdo.
and then you were disagreeing with Esteban. I remember that conversation.
Oh, it was like in the
I don't know.
around the 70s.
What was the
episode
question?
70s, I think it was.
No, that you thought there was a change in like.
That protests have an impact. They do have an
Protests
impact.
have an impact. I mean, you can't.
Fuck, Daniel should come once a month.
Obviamente, a person's not gonna do. You can't really like force a person sin un pinche cuete to the head or something, right? Pero you put that information out there. Por decir, ahorita en these tiempos, if you don't make a big deal about something, pues, there's too much. There's too much information. If there's not a fucking 100 people out there, then it just passes by, way. So even now, just it's kind of like my same view with the unions, way. Like I have a love-hate relationship with the unions, but you kind of need them now, way. The corporations are so big and just fucking step on everybody that you have to group together. Same thing like with the protest. The people have to come together to get a bigger voice, way. So it's not about changing your idea. It's about kind of getting the word out there, way. Getting a bigger voice.
But I think that's one of the foundations that you can make, right? Like working on yourself, and then you can just voice it out and just make it bigger.
Yeah.
And then it will change.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, so that's what I'm saying. You get that group, and as that group, your voice gets bigger, way. So you get more, I guess, more attention. People, you get more ears listening if it's more people. So that's protest, way. I'm not saying that you're gonna protest and you're gonna be changing minds, way. No, way. You get, ya ves, como dices tú, there's gonna be a counter protest, way.
Yeah.
And so está cabrón, but it's about getting your voice bigger, way, getting it heard.
It's just one of the things that turned me off about protests is when you go out there and most of the people don't even know what they're there for.
Les gusta el desmadre. There's a lot of people, and I did it when I was young. You know, there's like, no, vas al protest, pero vas al desmadre.
Y es el pedo que a lot of the protests was younger people. Y fucking you get the dudes que it starts blowing up. The bigger it gets, the more pinche gente you get that just one desmadre.
That's where the negative vibe comes from.
The people that started, or the people that are really into it or anything that really want to make a change, they're the ones in the front. Todos los demás de atrás y que el de la bola son los desmadrosos. They just want to get out of the house.
Vendiendo souvenirs and shit. You know?
Start selling fucking shirts on the side.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of the whole thing.
Ahí está el elotero afuera.
Did you get a number? Did you get a number, Dave? You got a number? Okay.
Ay, güey.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, so what you might call it?
El business manager
there's one thing that Esteban, and I think it's that same episode that he talks about. He makes a reference to Mother Teresa. He's like, "Don't ever invite me to a protest against war. Invite me to a protest for peace." You know, so I'm like, okay, you know, or a rally. I think was it a rally or a protest?
She said, "Never invite me to an anti-war rally.
There we go.
If you invite me to a peace rally, I'll show up."
Yeah.
Because even if it's anti-war, it's still negative.
Yeah. You know, so when he said that, I'm like, oh shit, that's an interesting twist. That's a good one. It's a good point. You know, so it all depends. There's a lot of people that do protest and that really have their heart set or their como se dice,
their intentions are right.
Their intentions are right, but then you have, you know, there's always, como dices, you're going off of the people that when they go there, they don't even know what the fuck they're protesting. They're just hanging out.
That's what turns me off.
Yeah, that's what turns you off. But the reality is, it's going to be at anything. I mean, it's like if you go, let's just say a concert. There's some people that go there, they're not even really fans of what's going on. They just got the tickets and they're going there because it's el desmadre.
They know the songs?
You know.
No, it's el desmadre.
Or they might know one or two songs or whatever, but they don't know the whole thing. They don't know the artist. They don't know his history. You might know this person. You might really follow them. You know how they started it. They were underground, or they were, you know, who, or gave them the first instrument or whatever. You know this, and there's going to be a lot of people like that, like you. But then there's going to be those that are just there because...
I think Ramon's saying those people don't deserve tickets. Isn't that what this is coming to?
No, man.
Shouldn't be there. You don't know who gave him the first guitar. How many songs you know, bro?
We have guitars in Mexico.
You know the lyrics?
We have guitarras.
He's that one dude that sees someone with a Morsi shirt and goes, how many songs you know? Let's see, name them. I need 10.
Name me 2 songs from Mita's Murder.
Talking about guitarras, dude, can you play the guitarra with like the bolero style?
Ya te quiere para serenata, güey.
Sí, güey.
Fucking questioning your skills, güey.
¿Quieres enamorar a alguien, güey?
You never know.
Ahí está el Dave.
A la Spider Girl.
Yeah, the bolero stuff, I grew up on that shit también, güey.
Oh, yeah, some
Iri Gourmet, Los Panchos and shit like that.
Los trios, dude.
Yeah.
It's beautiful music, güey.
Oh, I love it, dude. My parents, you know, they used to play that, you know, the record.
Mm-hmm. It's not the time, Dave. Hold
That's
on.
the thing about music, Dave.
That's a lot of them.
That's the thing about music, way, is that it brings people together, where, you know, not to sound all cheesy and fucking corny, but like you said at a concert. Yeah, you get these people with mothers, but
they come together.
But they're together, right? In that moment, the 2 hours or whatever, they're enjoying music. They're in the same kind of vibration with the music, and whatever they have shit at home, whatever's going on in the world, it's like forgotten because music is like pretty much what's the focus at that point.
I mean, I don't think like without music, I don't know. I don't know what my life would be.
No, me too.
Well, we have music, and we're playing music. We're playing a beat our whole lives since we're born. There's a fucking beat.
Se está aguantando, güey.
Como por aquí, güey.
He's tapping his chest, and he's
right
getting
here,
uncomfortable.
There's a little beat right here that just kind of...
There's a little nipple play going on right here now. It's a family event, guys. Family event.
No, it's because I was referencing his heart, so I was tapping on his chest.
You got the wrong side.
He's got a big heart.
It's across his whole chest, apparently.
Well, you got a beat going since you're born, way. I mean, it's in this way.
He was pushing the off button on the nipple, güey. Pues ahí le cortamos to the next time.
We'll take a small break and then.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. I know ever since St. Patrick's Day, you've been like trying to meet up with us y todo el desmadre, and we're here and there. We're not trying to, but thank you for coming out. Thank you for reaching out, staying loyal with us, man.
Yeah,
appreciate
dude.
it.
You gotta support the raza.
Right away, turn into a mafioso. Thank you for your loyalty, carnal.
If you listen to another podcast, te voy a chingar, güey.
I'm gonna know.
You guys, we didn't record it, but Daniel came by and told him that his neighbor was talking shit about him, so Ramon's gonna take care of it.
I do have one, by the way.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
All right.
Get up there.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Daniel.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one. Bye. All right, welcome back. We're at it again, and we have another guest. We have a cosplayer with us. Her cosplayer name is Utahime.
Yes, you got it right.
Nice.
I never got that one.
I spelled it out phonetically in my head.
What's the meaning behind that?
So it's a fun little story. So basically, I told my mom, I was like, I want to kind of create a page just based on like my cosplay specifically, just kind of like my nerdy adventures. And I'm like, but I don't know, like everyone has like these cool cosplay names. I'm like, I want something that represents me. So I was like, okay, well, I'm a huge weeb. So I want to try to, maybe choose a name that's Japanese. But my mom's like randomly, she's like, no, but like, I see you as you're going to become the Beyonce of cosplay. And I'm like, whoa, I'm going to be Queen Bey? Like, what?
That's a lot of pressure from the start.
I'm like, no pressure. And she's like, yeah, you should just go by like Diva Cosplay. And I'm like, I can't go by Diva. People would automatically hate me because I'm new to the community here. Yes. And I'm like, people would just be like, oh, she thinks she's okay.
She hasn't earned her stripes.
Come up in here like Cardi B. Okay. But I'm like, no. So I'm like, okay, I was like, I don't know about this. And she's like, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to look it up. And so she looked up what diva meant in Japanese, and it's Utahime. Oh, so it's also to, yes.
Okay. So that's why the big anticipation when I asked it, like, what is
yes, so it actually does mean diva, or like another translation is songstress. So cool. So that's kind of like deep, cool. Like, if you think, so it is kind of like, in a way, like Beyonce, yeah. So it kind of kept a little bit of home.
How boring is the English language sometimes, right?
Right away.
Like, no, I'm serious. Like you hear a word like diva and you obviously associate it with something, but then you hear something like that and it means the same. You're like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Utahime. And it's less intimidating. It's less like, okay, this girl coming up in here.
But do you get a lot, like, how do you pronounce it? Or do you have people butchering it constantly?
Yes, right? So I get a lot of like, Utahime. And I'm like, no.
First of all, I don't know Jaime's in Utah.
Hey, that would be an awesome name for you, bro. Utahime. The super Mormon. The super Mormon over
right? Utah. And I'm like, oh, not quite. Let's change the pronunciation a little bit. And I was just telling someone at the table about this, that I had it was like a cosplay event in Utah. One of their organizers tagged me in their event because I guess they thought that I was like a cosplayer in Utah. And I'm like, I hate to break break this to you. I'm actually not in the, and it happened another time too. And I'm just like, no, it has nothing. But you can search for me on IG by typing in Utah, and you see my picture pop up. So I'm like,
Maybe.
yeah, there you go.
So for the listeners out there, if you want to follow her, look at her. It's Utahime.
Yes.
You know? What other characters do you have? I noticed that we were calling you Spider Girl, but I don't think it's Spider Girl, right?
Well, I mean, she's one of the Spider Women in the Spideyverse, but no, Cindy Moon. So Cindy Moon is another Spidey in the Spidey universe. She goes by Silk.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know that she's actually, her Spidey senses are even stronger than Peter Parker's. So fun fact. She's seen a lot in also too the Spider Woman comics as well. So it's like there's a lot of crossovers. You know, especially when she came out, it was a lot of like her with Peter Parker, and then her with Spider Woman, and Gwen Stacy. And
when was her character introduced?
Oh my gosh, I forgot the exact date, but I know she had her own standalone. But of course, Spider-Man was very much connected to her origin story. And so basically, the same spider was supposed to have bit her. So and it's interesting because they kind of have this like tension because they are instantly kind of attracted to each other because of the fact that they have that kind of connection, which is actually kind of interesting. So it's funny because they have to stay away from each other because it's like that
and Mary Jane is off forgotten. Like,
I mean, he had mini bays. Like, let's face it. You know, mini spiders.
Yeah, like a ratos, Mary Jane. I got Cindy Moon over here. I got me some
I know,
Silk.
and she was like one of the first Asian American heroes in the Marvel universe. So was also too Anya Corazon is another Spidey. I don't know if you know anything about her.
No.
Corazon.
I mean,
and now that's Spidey Girl. So that's actually like
See, now you're helping us out and maybe some of our listeners because we're here at the C.A.P.E. East LA Comic Arts Pop Culture Expo.
Got it.
Comic Arts Pop Culture Expo.
Yeah.
Check.
And there's a lot of fans and everything. Fernando right here, he might be more involved with the comic book genre.
So did you know about Anya Corazon?
No, I don't know that one. I'm not that. I think I stopped a while back, but when I had kids.
I grew up watching X-Men. I grew up watching Spider-Man.
I loved X-Men. The animated series was like my life.
It's a classic.
Even
like the Batman.
The Batman. Yeah, the black. The one that Channel 11 used to have in the 90s.
Yeah, that's the Batman one. Yeah.
That was.
the animated series.
That was the best.
It was something about the animated series back in, especially in the 90s, that I was all about it. Like even I think still to this day, which I know some Superman fans might kill me for saying it, but like I preferred like the animated Superman movies and series because I don't know. It's
they're
just
more
like,
well formed too. Like
they are. They're like just the
better storytelling.
Yeah, it is. And same thing with Batman the animated series. That's why it's like a lot of people like comic book lovers still really loved that series because it was something that actually like followed the comics and it was more in depth and I think you saw more layers to the characters, which and Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Joker.
Joker. Freaking Mark Hamill is Luke Skywalker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's
lost.
Sorry, I'm not even going to pretend. But it's all interesting.
No, it's totally fine.
I saw him pretty spaced over
I know.
there.
No, but I'm really interested in how the whole community aspect also, like the cosplay community.
And we don't just do comic books. We do video game characters. So I've done like Chun-Li. I've done characters from League of Legends and Overwatch.
And that was the other question I was going to ask you. How many characters have you been, or how many have you partaken in being?
Oh my gosh, I don't think I have an accurate count. I've done so many, from different shows and comic books and video games. Like also too, I've done Game of Thrones. I've done Daenerys. So,
no way.
Yeah, so I don't know. Game of Thrones?
The Dragon Queen.
He doesn't like Game of Thrones, but Ramon is a...
Okay, I'm trying to find the thing. I'm like, maybe there's one.
Khaleesi.
Chun-Li. Do you know Chun-Li?
I know Chun-Li.
The breaker of chains.
Yeah, I like Pawn Stars. I do like Pawn Stars.
No, I haven't done a cosplay from that. Well, who knows? You never know.
That's Chun-Li, right?
Now, I know that in the cosplay world,
yes,
it's important for the cosplayer themselves to create their own, to make their outfit.
Well, you know what? It's funny that you say that. Cosplay is like I say for everyone. So the thing is that I work a full-time job, so I'm not able, and I don't even have like a sewing machine or any of those like tools in my small studio apartment. But I basically commission on like my armor, any of my props, and my costumes through my friends who are talented artists in the community.
Okay.
So it's basically kind of like we keep it within the community.
That's
so
pretty
we're
awesome.
promoting. So people are like, I tag them in all of my posts. So it's like I bring the character to life and also to their works of art. So it's like all different forms of art expression is happening like when we do.
So like
it's not just modeling, it's like more than that, because it's like you're representing the fandom, the character, the community, and also to different forms of art as well.
Like from a newbie standpoint, from somebody that's from the outside, do you actually design like this costume that you have on?
No, so this is actually for Spidey suits. It's actually because the community is so big. There's so many Spider-Man like lovers and fans that because there's so many cosplayers who do different variants of Spideys, you can find them. They're readily available on like websites like Gunhead and Arachnid Studios. Like different sites will sell the patterns, and then we work with different companies like RPC Studios, and there's another one, Zentai Zone, that's really popular in the Spidey community. To actually, they create it. Like they're like experts at making like legit Spidey suits that you can actually do things in. So I actually do a lot of really complicated poses. Like I try to keep up with the boys, because the boys, I can't have them showing us up because they're pretty flexible, and like the different things that my friends who are a part of like the community, they're like constantly working on their backflips, and they're constantly like posing really low and crouching and doing different things. So I try to imitate that, and I have a really good friend of mine, the Royal Tut, who actually, he kind of taught me some of his basics, Spidey basics. He does awesome Miles Morales, but he does a lot of different variants, and he's taught me like all that he knows.
Wow, that's
at least like kind of like a crash course. And so like I picked up on it, and luckily my dance background and martial arts training, I can kind of combine it and be like, oh, this is kind of like this pose, and he's like, sure. Like that works too.
I never thought about it.
It's funny because we had our buddy that when approached you, I think he was taking pictures of the event, and it's funny because we were like, what the heck is going on? And we saw that you were posing for somebody, and you were doing all these moves, and he's trying to take a picture. Like, is he in the background? What is he doing? You know, like it looked weird.
He looked like a little perv over there.
Yeah, he looked like you know, like what the heck's going on?
We always tell people, more than likely, like if we're dressed in a costume, we are definitely down to like literally like to do poses and to, you know, you can photograph us. We always ask, like I always tell people, if you can, just ask permission, you know, because at a convention, like a lot of people kind of, they forget, or they're like maybe too scared, but we are definitely not going to bite you. We are actually excited to talk to people about the, like, because obviously like
awesome,
we want to have conversations about our favorite fandoms and things that we enjoy, and the community is so welcoming anyway. Like never be intimidated. There are some, you know, cases where there are creepers. I've had that.
I was gonna ask you
when
the
I
next
did
question.
Psylocke, which is on the back of the card there. You'll see the one with purple hair. Yeah, Psylocke, X-Men. Yes. So you know. Yeah. So that one, every now and again, I get some people who try to get that behind shot. It's like, no, hey buddy. My brother's like, he comes out of nowhere. It's like, what's up, bro? And I'm like,
and that's
like,
another one.
out. Yeah.
Normally, because I saw that there was somebody with you. Do you always have someone with you at these events?
Usually I try to just because also too, it's like it's more fun that way, but it's also too helpful. Just because you do kind of need somebody to like, you know, especially as a woman.
Wrangle them too.
Yeah, like I mean, I know martial arts, but at the same time, it's like, you know,
it gets overwhelming.
It's a lot, you know. So you just want somebody to kind of like be there with you. I need somebody usually like if I am posing or talking with someone. Sometimes you know somebody has a question about like maybe one of my pictures, and they want to know how I got started, and then at least I have a friend there who can kind of like help me out.
Yeah, that's our Dave over there, our resident.
Oh, that's our West Side Dave right there. That you know he comes up like hey, you got this one, like, hold on, what's going on? but
yeah, I have my brothers often with me, and my brothers Noah and Antonio, and they're amazing because they're also two huge nerds too, and they're always like a huge help. But it's great because it's like a family experience too, because we're like there together. And then
do they dress up?
Yeah, they started to. So my littlest brother Noah he's kind of like like a little hesitant, like he's getting used to the idea of like kind of like people wanting to take pictures of him if he does dress up. But my brother Antonio, he was in the Coast Guard, and so when he moved back here from being in Florida, he went full force. Like right now he's with his girlfriend at Galaxy's Edge. They're Han Solo and Lando, and they're killing it. And I'm like, I love it. I see you, bro. I see you.
That's
so
good.
He's doing. He likes to. He calls it his Han Brolo. Yes.
Well, Han Cholo's back there somewhere.
I know.
Right?
I was looking for him. He hasn't come
he's
yet.
gonna be here. There's gonna be a.
We're judging the cosplay competition.
Yes. Oh, so you're one of the judges.
I'm one of the judges. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and then there's another one. That I think it's a Power Ranger guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are Geeks of LA. Geeks of LA. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long have you been doing this?
So I started taking it more seriously in 2014. That was like
That's a while ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah. So it's like it's not as long. Some people have been doing it for like 20 years. Like I have a friend who's been doing it for 20 plus years. I was in Chicago, and at the time, like there is a community in Chicago which I discovered when I was out here, and I'm like, where were you guys when I was growing up? And people thought I was so weird, and I was bullied all the time. But I was in Chicago, and I was always geeking out on this stuff, and I didn't have people that I could relate to. I always wanted to go to San Diego, and I would see like the people dressing up, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I ended up moving out here to kind of continue to pursue a career in film and television and dance and everything. And it took me a while to kind of like, because I had to get used to like everything, because everything's so different here in LA. So I wasn't even thinking about conventions, but then I started hearing different names for conventions, especially through friends and online, and I was like, there's a convention that's focused on Anime Expo. I want to go. And then, I was like, okay, but if I go, I got to like go full out. So I'm going to cosplay. So that was in 2014 when I cosplayed from one of my favorite anime shows, which is called Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple.
Okay.
And I cosplayed a character who's a weapons expert.
Okay.
Her name is Shigure Kosaka. And so I cosplayed her, and not a lot of people knew it because it's like an older anime, so like they were just kind of like, it looks familiar, I don't know what it is. But I met so many people, like just kind of like, and I went alone. That was actually kind of like scary.
Okay.
I went alone, and I didn't know anyone, but then I actually like met a lot of really nice people, and kind of like was a part of the community for the first time. And then after that, I was just hooked. And then I was trying to find out when's the next con, and then I ended up going to WonderCon later on the following year, and it just continued. It was like
on your way to this event, were you fully dressed, or did you how was the trip from your home to this? Because if you're taking either a lift,
stop at the gas station like this?
Oh no, there's a picture my friend has of me it was another time when I wore silk, not this convention, but another one when I was at the ATM, and he posted it on Twitter, and people were shooting like silk had to make a deposit before fighting crime. It's like, I had to pay that rent. But no, I actually am in full costume. Like I'm sure the people in my neighborhood think I'm crazy because I am like always a different character.
That might
so
be
it's
a
just
good
like,
thing, though. They won't mess with you.
like
It would throw me off of the neighborhood and say, Halloween year?
And I think that's it. Is that it's like for us, Halloween is year round, so Halloween is like whatever for us. We're not gonna wear our best costumes because if you think about Halloween, you go to a party, people are like drinking Coronas and all this other stuff, and they're like partying, and it's like if they spill something on like
an
like a $1,500 cosplay, you're gonna like want to strangle them.
Yeah, because that's
it's a Party City Costumes. It is.
Yes, exactly.
It's almost like an investment and also a job, right? Because on your costume depends on the gigs that you get, right?
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people do it for fun. So that's the thing is that I've kind of like now become involved more in the con scene. So I've actually now starting to get booked where I actually come and like talk about, do panels, and I judge competitions, and I also too like sell my merch and my prints. But a lot of people just just in general, like it started out with just people doing it for fun, and you never want to lose that element. I think that sometimes because now it's become more mainstream, people feel the pressure to like I gotta make this my life and my profession, and it's like no, it's okay. You can have a regular job and still go to cons and have fun.
Keep it as a hobby.
But you can now. There is that option of like potentially making it a career because a lot of people, cosplayers, are now doing more streams on Twitch and different streaming sites and doing more appearances. And now a lot of people have like different accounts on Patreon, things like that. So there's different ways to kind of go about it. I just continue to like see where this takes me because I had no idea that people would want to see my cosplay as much as they do.
That's pretty
and
awesome.
It was like overwhelming to me because it was just like kind of happened. Yeah. Like, and I think it was just like I got into it at a time when it was crossing over to mainstream, and it was meant to be.
Perfect
but
timing.
it's,
right,
yeah,
this
it
was
was
the right
cons now
time.
too.
Yeah.
In my day, it was just Comic-Con.
Yeah, and now it's like literally every week is a different. Like
crazy.
Following week, this upcoming week, I'm gonna be at WhedonCon. So it's a different con. It's based on WhedonCon is based off of Joss Whedon's like creation, like his different like shows like Buffy, Angel, even the Avengers, and like anything he's worked on, Firefly, stuff like that.
There's
So
his own con now, huh?
yeah. Shit. So and there you go. That's a con. Like there's so many different. There's Power Morphin Con, like so for Power Ranger fans, and so it's all for anything. Like so, I tell people it's for anyone. Like whatever you like, I'm sure there's a convention. There's a cat convention apparently. I don't even know what that's called.
Yeah, it's in Pasadena, I think.
Is there a judgmental convention for Ramon?
He doesn't know none of this, man.
I know, but the listeners do.
They call me judgmental, so it's not true.
He's very judgmental.
No. My other thing is, how often are you traveling? Is it all local, or you're going out of the state?
It's mainly local. I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing a convention out of state for the first time, and that's a big deal for me. And that's going to be happening in September, and I'm going to be in Arkansas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm like, people know me in Arkansas.
That's pretty random.
That's random.
So I'm super
friend
excited.
over here likes to say Arkansas.
Arkansas. There's a whole story to Arkansas.
That's why my name, Utah.
Utah.
Surprised you haven't been to Utah.
I know. And like, hey, Utah cons,
But you know what? Like thinking about it, I think it could be very liberating to like do cosplay because especially a lot of people we're afraid to be like to get judged by other people.
Yes.
And I feel like maybe that first time that you actually do it, I can feel like a sense of empowerment, right? Like
it was definitely that for me because I think that for me it was even more. It was more of that as well because of the fact that coming from Chicago, at least on the south side of Chicago where I was, I didn't have anybody who had the same interests or like even like a way into that community. I didn't even know the community was out there. So if you don't have that, and all of a sudden you're like, it's right in front of you, and you're just like, I can finally be myself. It's almost like that moment of just like you take off that kind of where you had to suppress it and hide it, and then it's like exactly. It's like no, I this is who I am, and I'm proud of it, and this is one way I like to express it. People can express it in different ways. Some people like like there's amazing artists. Like I'm just
definitely
blown away by the people like around us who are like literally drawing even as we speak and making awesome like pieces of art. And that's one way. I feel like cosplay is just another like another way of kind of like expressing that that love for whatever character. And it's also too great because it combines like acting and modeling and like all these different things for performing arts. Where introverts, it's our way to kind of like come out of our shell.
You consider yourself an introvert?
I actually was.
Really?
I was.
And this got you out.
Former introvert.
Yeah.
Former introvert.
I would say performing arts. So like it started with me always like being interested in acting. I used to watch a lot of black and white films, so I was like a huge fan of like Bette Davis and Grace Kelly and like all the classic Hollywood starlets. And so I was like, oh, like I want to do that one day, like act in movies or on stage. And it started with me doing theater like in high school, and then I ended up working for some local theater companies in Chicago, Goodman Theater in Second City. Did a little improv, things that scared the crap out of me because being bullied and being kind of like more like to myself, like studying and just like doing my homework and keeping to myself, it kind of got me out of my shell. And so it started started with that, and I love dressing up in costume anyway. So it just was a natural progression for me to be like, well, this is a thing. Like, I can do this. And then when I came out here, it was just like, let's just do it. Just find a community where you can talk about
you can
stuff.
just go to a regular Starbucks and you'll find them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I stopped following the comics and cosplay. I don't think I can do cosplay, but I do. I watch a lot of YouTube on the making of the costumes.
Yeah.
Like that. What's that guy called? The Punish costumes, or what's it called? He has like a YouTube channel. He's like, it's all sanding. It's just like an hour of him sanding.
And that's the beautiful thing too, because a lot of people do make their own stuff. So that's what I was saying, is that I think that people think that all of us make our own stuff, but it's kind of across the board. Some things are, and it's totally fine. And I tell people all the time, you know, we're never supposed to be gatekeeping. It's like you can be like literally just like a few pieces. Like if it's a T-shirt, start with a T-shirt and then work your way upwards. Like add a helmet or add the, you know, just gradually like kind of like, you know, piece by piece. And you know, you don't have to spend like $1,500. You can spend $20 or less. You know, you can thrift shop, and like a lot of people do casual. Like I've seen people do, you know, like what is it, Seven from Stranger Things? Is that the character? Yeah. Is that the character?
Yeah,
Seven.
Yeah, and they bought the dress.
11.
11.
Oh, 11.
I said 7, 11. I'm like 11. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
7. Yeah.
I haven't watched the show, but I do know the character because my friends do it.
It's like this guy.
Sorry. Sorry.
This guy couldn't get into
It was a number. My bad, y'all. 7-Eleven. No. But yeah, no. And they bought things from thrift stores and then put it together. So, you know, it's kind of across the board. But some people really, like, I know some of my friends and they've worked on some of my stuff, and it's amazing what they can do. It's like what they can do with like foam and all types of like metal even, and like just these beautiful pieces. And you see them in competitions, like some of the BlizzCon. Like, I don't know if you've seen any of the pictures from like, it's insane.
I've seen the WizardCon, the BlizzCon,
and it blows me away.
Kamikaze.
It's insane.
Yeah, well, that guy that's him with the Punish Props, I think it's called. That guy started with showing his YouTube videos. His first one were making costumes and armor out of that foam, like that garage foam that you put on the floor. He'd shape it, make helmets, make swords, like full plate armor. It's badass. That's how he started, when he just wear a mask because you got to send the shit out of it. He just shaped it. He just shaped the foam. That's not expensive foam either.
Like, I can see how like something like that, like I have like an obsessive personality where when I get into something, that's all that I want to do.
That's what I'm afraid of, Wayne.
So let me ask you a question about like more like kind of the mental aspect of it. Is it hard to like get out of character? Like when you have that empowerment, like you said the first time that you did it, where you felt kind of like, okay, I feel at home. Did that kind of go into like your personal life, as far as like when you're dealing with something like at work or in a relationship or whatever? Do you kind of feel like what would that character do, or does that even happen to like somebody that gets into like cosplay?
You know, I think that can definitely. I think that, you know, sometimes you think about like each of the characters that I do, it's based off of characters that I made a connection with on some personal level. You know, if it's, you know, just like, you know, like a character that felt like misunderstood or not accepted, but, you know, just had to step up to the plate and like, you know, and be the protector, you know, and like different, whatever it is, like a lot of them are strong female characters. So it's almost like for me, because I get an opportunity to portray these characters, I kind of feel that inner strength, like that strength where I'm like, you know, I may not pretend that I'm that person in real life, but at the same time, it's like those different aspects that I like about those characters, they do have an influence on me, and, you know, because of the amazing writing and, you know, the people who wrote created the characters and the depth that they, you know, as far as just like their story and, you know, being able to like, okay, like, you know, almost like what would Wonder Woman do? Like, you know, you think about it, you're like, how would that, you know, how did that person, or maybe you relate something back to a certain scene from, you know, a show or from the comic books where you're just like, you know, I remember how that was written and that really touched me. It's the same thing like with books. Like one of my favorite books, The Alchemist. Like I freaking love that book to death, and it's because each time I read it, it's a different meaning. So it depends on where you are in your life, but it's like it can speak to you, and you can kind of like take those things, like any type of book.
You can relate.
You know, you can relate it, and you can be like, you know, how did that person handle that situation, and it can help.
Songs are the same way.
Yeah.
Like you listen to a song.
because this guy's on music and movies over here.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have to reference something that you can relate to.
So he understands.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. Like I like when people kind of get into something and just kind of fully immerse themselves into it.
Yeah.
You know? It's definitely admirable.
And what's the? You do it for fun, but what's the ultimate goal? What'll be the like?
Right away,
What'll
Ramon.
be like?
Parenting,
you know what?
Ramon.
No pressure.
The means
No
to an
pressure,
end.
but like
Right away.
No,
Yeah.
like where you be like, okay, I am happy. I'm at a good. This is
Yeah.
this is what I was aiming for.
I don't think that I started out with any particular like set goal. Like, this is when I know I made it, or this is when I don't think. For me, I just like being creative, and I like doing the things that I love and enjoy. And weirdly enough, I've gotten different opportunities like through like with acting and dance and different things through like cosplay, which I never would have thought. Like even with my martial arts training, getting the opportunity to do work on different projects because it's like, oh, you can portray this type of character because we've seen you dress up as this character, so why don't you audition for this? Or it's like different things come out of it.
Yeah.
So I like keeping myself open to whatever like opportunities I'm blessed with, and like kind of seeing what doors open up.
That's
so
cool.
now I've kind of changed my mindset, because before it was like I gotta like when I first came out here, I had the pressure of like I gotta make it as an actor. I gotta I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and I noticed that doors were constantly shut in my face because I think I was overlooking other opportunities.
Yes.
And then I got into dance, and then it kind of went to martial arts, and then it went to cosplay, and then it went to this, to that. So it's kind of like I've been just enjoying this journey. So it's kind of like for me, I guess my goal is just to continue to go on this journey and to see where it takes me, and to continue mainly to inspire other people to be themselves and do what they love, no matter what that may be. Because a lot of people feel pressure from society, from their family, to be a cookie cutter, or to do some like this one particular thing, when really a lot of us have multiple talents and multiple skills that we're not utilizing every day. So it's like, what if you do start doing more of the things that you kind of haven't tried before, and trying new things.
This is this guy's motto right here.
I really like that answer.
Yeah, you're
So it's like, I think if anything, like I want to, the ultimate goal is just to continue to do what I enjoy doing, seeing where that leads, and inspire people by expressing myself through my different forms of art.
That's a great answer.
That is a great answer.
Yeah. I don't know if we can top that.
I know. And with that, we'll say thank you for
Thank
joining
you so
us.
much. Thank you for
stopping
the
by.
time.
And thank you for enlightening us on a lot of things, because it's tough being a cosplayer.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it's
fun.
tough.
It can be. It can be in 110-degree weather, wearing leather and armor at Anime Expo, getting stuck in an elevator. Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep. It happens, but you do it anyway because you love it.
Yeah. But thank you very
so
much.
much, you guys.
Thank
You
for
guys are
stopping by.
amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, welcome back. This is our...
Anyway, just cuts everybody off.
I know, man. We can't have a
I gotta do my
conversation.
introduction.
It can't be an organic paste in.
I know.
So we're back at this. We got another guest with us. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Another artist.
I'm not an artist.
No?
No.
Bullshit artist.
The art of fucking putting you down.
Oh, yeah. Ese sí. Si ese es un
Yeah.
arte, soy la Picasso.
The Picalazo.
The
El
Picasso.
Picalazo.
Yeah,
Soy
I'm
el
the Picasso,
el
putting
Picasso.
Ramon down. That's my life's purpose.
So introduce yourself.
Oh, my name is Noelia, and I'm here with Forrest.
All right.
What's up, Forrest?
Forrest.
The forest.
El Bosque.
El Bosque.
Yeah.
Bosque.
Yeah, we came down to support you guys,
Thank you very much.
but it's nice.
For the listeners out there, we've had this individual once
Yeah.
before at the East LA.
Oh, yeah.
At the, what was it? The East LA.
Art walk.
Art walk.
Uh-huh.
So this is my sister.
Yeah.
La pinche demonia en vida.
Yeah.
So
It's a true story. It's a true story. Last time I talked about how I smashed a truck, huh? Yeah. This time, ¿de qué vamos a hablar?
Esteban had a topic.
Did I? No.
I don't know.
We talked about it already.
Oh, did we?
What dirt do you have on him? Because he always likes to pretend that que sufrió de niño y que this and that.
It's because
What do you have on him?
every time that we have this conversation, I tell him, like, it's your fucking fault.
Yeah.
Siempre he would always do dumb shit and get caught. So then I had to be, like, supervised too because of the dumb shit he did.
So you got her in trouble with, basically?
No.
He would get in trouble because he was dumb. He would get caught.
So then Noelia would learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
She would take notes.
She'll take notes and shit. So a mí ya llegué a una cierta edad y no me dejaban salir, y si salía pues tenía que reportarme. I had to answer the page every time my mom paged me.
Oh, you know which one's a good one? Ahorita me acordé. When we went to Magic Mountain with the youth group, y mi mom le dijo, te encargas de tu hermana, take care of her, keep an eye on her and everything. As soon as we got to, as soon as we were at the parking lot to leave, ya se olvidó de mí, se fue con sus amigos. Well, and I'm like, all right, asshole, all right, te lo voy a pagar. Well, what happened was that the car that I went in, era un chatarra, and we made it to Magic Mountain, but we didn't make it back home.
Oh, shit.
So it was like 1 a.m, and we weren't back yet, but everybody else had gotten back to the church parking lot. Y ahí llegó mi mamá y todo, y le fue en feria.
Me fue en feria, güey.
Because he didn't keep an eye on me.
How old were you?
Like 13?
No.
12.
If I was no, you know what? You're right, because if I was 16, 17, you were 12 or 13. Yeah. So, no me dejaban ir a lugares, siempre lleva a tu hermana. Or if she was coming, like, bueno, sí pueden ir.
Yeah.
You know?
Or I would purposely be like, I'm going to tell my mom and make me go with you.
Yeah. So, we went to Magic Mountain. We did our thing, and then when it's time to leave, of course, I'm like, mucho chingas. You're a pinche chismosa.
But you guys just got there.
We had just gotten there.
¿Ya te enfadó, güey? You guys just
got to the... No,
and you were separate cars.
Me mandó con un car que I didn't even know the guy and the people in it.
That's not a good brother, güey.
This is making sense now.
Ramon.
Yeah. Y luego ya de regreso, everything happened, y le dieron una pinche regañada. I'm like, that's what you get.
Yeah.
I didn't even feel bad.
And then you were all like panicking because you're like, me van a regañar. And you're like stranded in the middle of
we were stranded.
On the 5.
On the 5, like we had just left the parking we had just gotten the freeway.
So they're in Santa Clarita in the dark part. You know, donde se junta el 14?
What thick is the night where it's all dark?
Well, no, but it's like really dark. It's like, you know where well, now I think it's
where the 14 and
the 5 meet, that's where all that wood, like what is it, all the hills and everything. And I got fucking stranded.
We were stranded for a while. Hey, we didn't have cell phones. I don't remember if we had a pager.
No,
nothing.
So we all make it back to the church, and it's like pasa media hora, pasa una hora, and then they're like, there was other guys there. They're like, dude, they're not back. Well, let's drive back and see if we see them on the freeway. Maybe they got a flat tire or whatever, and they drive back. You know, they drive back, and sure enough, Noelia didn't make it back till like 3 a.m.
Oh shit! Ramon got back with fucking all kind of hickeys on his neck.
No, and the best part was, my mom was at the parking lot. Pero tú eres el mayor, tienes que ser responsable.
Ay, Dios mío, mi niña, ¿dónde está mi niña?
It's funny how parents didn't give a shit where they yelled at you at home.
No, they still don't.
I don't know.
They still don't.
I don't know now, but yeah.
But she was scared and upset.
It's legitimate, dude. It's like 2, 3 in the morning, and everybody's there except her daughter.
Yeah.
You know, qué casualidad type of deal.
And then to top it off, ¿con quién se fueron? We don't know. You don't know who the driver was? You didn't take any information. And it was a friend of a friend. Pero aquí el Ramoncito.
Ramon with the spoon in his neck trying to fucking get rid of it.
Ramon was like, es de confianza.
With the lipstick cap.
Y por eso estaba yo más enojada. I'm like, oh, he did this shit for a girl? All right, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I was just joking, güey.
No, sí, por irse con sus amigos y una girl.
It was supposed to be a church thing, güey. Tú andas tirando
Estaba tirando
trying to throw a scam, güey.
So I'm like, oh yeah.
He's trying to mac over there and Magic Mountain.
That's why I was mad too. And then luego todo, con un guy que nadie conocía, with girls that I didn't even like. So I was stuck in the car with girls I didn't like and the dude that nobody knew, and I'm like, fuck,
that's pretty fucked up.
The makings of a scary movie.
That is, yeah.
We got stranded.
And the hills.
Y era youth group, una youth trip.
It was a youth, yeah.
It was a youth group trip.
I was putting to practice what I was being taught,
Yeah.
Love everybody.
Which was what?
Love everybody.
Hey.
Yeah, I love everybody. No.
Me mandó la chingada.
No, I'm out.
And all right, you're on your own. I'm like,
Es de confianza ese güey, es de confianza.
Yeah.
Es de confianza.
Yeah, and I remember being mad during the trip too because we were walking around y era la noche. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers con sus pinches novias y yo con acá de fifth wheel with people I don't even know. Y ni me compró el pinche, what's that thing?
The funnel cake?
Yeah, I didn't even get a funnel
You
cake.
didn't give her a funnel
¿Para qué
cake?
andas de pinche metiche? I want to go.
Right away.
Because
¿Para qué andas de metiche?
Right away, it's your fault, too.
Because
Right away. I couldn't do shit because like, I want to go. I want to go. And like, no, stay home.
She's trying to take care
I
of
want to
you.
go.
you know, because he always dated dumb girls. So
Right away.
desde chiquilla, yo sabía. Desde chiquilla. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a cock block that shit. No girl's good for my brother. No girl's ever going to be good for my brother.
I've heard this story before, too.
Yeah.
Not the fucking the Magic Mountain story, but que Ramon dates a bunch of
Questionable.
Dated. Used to date.
Questionable.
No, there was a lot of characters that, or not characters, but there was a lot of girls that Noelia didn't like. And you always had nicknames for them.
All of them.
You know, there was one, there was a Cholita.
No, yeah. Y luego, ¿cómo se llama? El Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate
You had
Just
one
all the
Ultimate
Green
Warrior?
Eyed
Why
Monster.
Ultimate Warrior?
Because she had like,
The
se ponía
feathers.
una bandana, así no, y luego estaba bien feathered su hair. So then I would go like this, yeah.
she'll make believe she's holding onto the rope and shaking it.
I know, like, and then she was in the confirmation class.
Yeah.
So then when he was gonna go to confirmation, I'd be like, yeah, Lupe. That was her name, Lupe. I'm like, yeah, Lupe.
Oh, shit.
Y mi mom, ¿qué haces pendeja? I'm like, nothing, just, you know.
So yeah, it was just,
I mean, they're not around, so she was right.
Yeah.
You're dating a bunch of fucking...
hey, it was during my
Bicho.
adolescence, dude.
Ese siempre llegaba con su knight in shining armor aquí. Hey,
You know the story we told the other day when we went to San Diego? ¿Te acuerdas?
Oh, sí, la pinche sabrosura.
And then we were
The
talking
cones. The cones.
Yeah, the
you were
coast, yeah.
Dude, that when you guys met.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
That's when you guys met. Y tenían la troca de renta porque el carro los dos lo habían chocado. I don't know where.
Yeah, we had a rented.
And it was Glaffy, you and me, and I'm like, hey, let's go to my brother's house.
Yeah,
And is he
yeah.
cool? I'm like, yeah, you guys get along.
Sí, cool.
Mira, 20 years later.
Literally, huh?
Yeah, aquí estamos.
That was when you guys met.
And then we also told the story when we went to go see The Cure.
Oh, el Jack in the Box. Marisol was the only one that didn't get her food, and nobody offered her any. Nobody wanted to go back. Like, Marisol, you'll be fine. Just go to sleep.
Apenas agarró. Estaba pinche blazer. I don't know what it was. It was like fucking fully packed.
Puro peso completo for sure.
Dude,
But
we
that's
wouldn't
when
even.
gas was like 130 a gallon. So it was
We were so tired because we weren't even out of the parking lot from Jack. But Marisol, go to sleep. Just bring some air. Just bring some.
Guys, I didn't get my food.
But she's the one that suggested it to go with.
Ay, pobrecita.
ahorita anda, ya regresó. ¿no?
Ya regresó. She was in Cancún, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
somewhere,
shit.
Con la bestia. La bestia.
La bestia humana. Para que no vea que no la saca.
Yeah, but that was fun. Oh, yeah, that was two San Diego trips.
Yeah, we did 2 San Diego trips. And
Yeah,
shit.
Glavis going,
They were
sabrosura.
kind of boring. The Cure? Did you guys enjoy the show?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I don't remember it.
I remember the old songs were cool, but the new ones were
Oh,
kind of
no, yeah, of course. It's always with any band. The new ones are like whack. Because you don't know
remember.
them. You don't have a connection with them yet.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
remember some of the songs, but we got there like, ya había empezado el show, and we're like, whatever, fucking make the best of it.
That's crazy, huh? Even tired, we would just take trips. Like, fuck, let's go to San Diego.
Ahora sí decimos, hey, let's go to fucking Pasadena.
I don't know,
What
bro.
time is it? 7:45. Nah, takes too late.
Traffic's a bit.
Tráfico, no va a haber parking.
Dude, that was one of the things that I was telling for him. Like, dude, like now that we go out of the old rig, I'm like, that's the first question I ask. What about the parking?
Yeah.
How far is it? How much is it? Do I have to walk a lot? I'm not gonna sweat walking.
Do they have
from the
chairs
car.
or am I going to be standing up?
What kind of chairs? The fucking fat-friendly ones or the ones that break when you fucking sit on them? I do, right? Forrest? I do. We went to golf and stuff one time. You know the little go-karts?
Yeah.
I was in line in the front. I'm like, Forrest, I don't think I'm gonna fit in that shit. Nah, you do, babe. So I asked the guy, like, hey, you, when? Yeah, viene el guy. Like, hey, is this shit fat-friendly or what? And he looks at me and I'm like, it's okay. I asked you. Look at me. That's why I'm asking you. No. Am I gonna fit in that shit? He's like, I'll give you the 2-seater. All right, then we're good. But I'm like, don't feel bad. I'm asking you.
Doble rodada.
No, I'm like, I'm
Squeaky wheel
asking
gets
you.
the grease for sure.
When we go to eat, we went to eat the other day y nos dan un little boost. I'm like, nos ven altos. Déjate que estés gordo y nos ven altos. Bitch, why are you gonna give us this shit? I'm like, hey, can we get that other table? It's longer. Like, our legs are long. Oh, yeah, man. No. It's all about comfort now. If I gotta walk too much, I'm not going. If it's past 8 o'clock, I'm not going. Nope.
How about traveling?
If I could get away with like first class in the front, like cuando
Upgrading?
of upgrade, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But we've had good experience traveling with Virgin, right? When we went to Vegas, we took Virgin Airlines. Parecía club. It was nice.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty cool, that one.
Yeah, and then we went to Texas. I mean, it was pretty good.
Sometimes you just volunteer to be the one that saves everybody, and they put you right in the doors.
Oh, on the exit?
Yeah, I like the exit.
those are
It's
fucking
roomy.
chill.
But are you willing to take the responsibility, or you vas a mandar a todos a la chingada?
Dig, no va a pasar nada.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
saying.
I gotta go Wesley Snipes.
I know. This guy.
He's gonna go with please nice.
Snakes on planes and shit.
No,
What if some snake comes
I'll
out?
just look at the person next to me like, you got this or I got this. I don't know what to do. I wasn't paying attention when she was giving us
The instructions.
I just said yeah because I wanted the room. But no, I don't know. I'll probably save him. I'm not gonna be that fucked up. I'll bust a Sully. Everybody calm.
Oh, yeah, that guy was pretty awesome, yeah.
I got this shit. I'ma land this motherfucker. Yeah, but yeah, that's all. Like one of the things that we do. Like if we're gonna go somewhere, like that's the first thing I ask. Like, how's
But
the
even
party?
traveling, like I feel like as the older you get, the more homesick you get. Like, let's go home already.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because ahorita pensando like un cruise de una semana, I'm like, hell no. Un cruise de una semana, hell no. Ya 4 days todavía, pero.
Yeah, I think my limit is. I think the Mija and I said our limit is 5 days.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
could go 7.
But it's
5, yeah.
Y luego the thing with the cruises that are for 7 days, they're fun, but then the last 3 days, you're already on your way back. You're like, fuck, I want to get back already.
Yeah.
Ya se pasó.
Well, he's going on a Westside Dave is going on a cruise
Oh, okay.
in August.
Attorney?
Yeah, attorney at law. It's Legal Zoom.
Legal Zoom.
Legal Zoom.
Legal Zoom over here.
But he's on a cruise down Whittier or what?
Or Long Beach, on Long Beach. I know. We want to go on a cruise. We want to do one. Like Ensenada one. I don't know.
You went to Alaska one time, no?
Yeah.
How was that?
I liked it, but it was like cold. There was not a lot of activities on the ship.
Because it
a
was
lot
cold?
of older people.
Like Dave.
So that was literally like one of those trips you took to really acknowledge life and be like, fuck, I'm gonna be them
You
one
gotta
day.
reflect.
Fuck, I'm gonna be that age one day, just cruising it. Yeah,
Living it up.
but it was nice. Alaska's nice. We went and I remember
A
that.
las carnitas te fuiste. So.
No, for real. For real. There was that wannabe Mexican food on the ship, but it's like, nah.
No.
And I'm the type of traveler that I won't go to the bathroom. Like, I don't do it on purpose. My body just knows
Goes
it's
into
traveling.
shock.
It just goes into shock.
Yeah, but I get really gassy. Like, I get the same, but fucking gassy as fuck.
No. Yo nomás me empanzo and nothing happens. So I remember that trip.
Puro pinche polvo.
Hey, Forrest, mira las blankets. Pero, so we
Sounds
went.
like someone's blowing out candles.
I know. Happy birthday,
Or
fool.
the fucking the funded bag.
Yeah.
The funded bag.
No, güey. Mejor esos que los de Meche.
Come on.
Anywho, so look, so on that cruise.
Dude, I've never heard my mom fart. No,
Oh, I've heard my mom
it.
fart many times.
I've never heard her
Dude, my
fart.
mom is.
That's a good point.
My
I don't
mom's
know.
My mom's kind of weird.
My mom doesn't fart.
No,
No, I'm sure she farts, but
the worst is that when you start getting older, your
I'm sure
farts
she
start
farts.
sounding like your parents' farts.
you think so?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Well, how did yours change? How did yours
They
change?
sound like my mom's now.
Oh, shit.
Ay.
Oh, my God.
Y cuando ella decía, ay, se me salió, like, ew, no.
Se las-
Yeah. But I don't fart in front of him, though.
No?
Nah.
You still,
You give me a look.
Well, not on purpose.
only when she's snoozing.
I'll go to the bathroom and be like, yeah, fucking smell that shit. Or like, I'll be like, hey, babe.
Nap one time.
Huh?
She was taking a nap one time.
Yeah.
She ripped one, and she goes,
That's the other thing about traveling is the fucking thin walls in the restroom sometimes. Like in the hotel rooms.
The hotel rooms?
Yeah, like
Ah, con
fuck.
más gusto, you're never going to see those people again.
No, but if you're going like, let's say you go with Forrest or I go with like somewhere, they have some thin ass fucking walls, dude.
Hey, that's why you got to do the
Flush?
cough and the flush at the same time.
With the fucking Pandora playing in the back.
I do that shit at work. I do that at work. Hey, what's up, ladies.
The funny part is they still hear you, eh?
Yeah, that's the thing.
You think you're playing it off, no?
They just respect you for trying.
I'm just trying to, I'm trying to break barriers at work.
Yeah.
Ya no ahorita because there's just one single bathroom, but when it was like multiple stalls, and alguien pasa gas, I would try to break the ice, like, good job, girl. No decía nada. I'm like, what the fuck? Just,
well, at least you didn't try to get a high five by putting your hand underneath the stuff.
Hey, that doesn't happen in the girls' restrooms, right? Because the guys' restrooms, I was telling them the other day at work, I went into the restroom and I walked in, 2 coworkers, they were trying to grab each other's asses while they were peeing.
Ew.
like así cotorreando, like, hey, wait, ven pa acá. Like, you guys don't do stuff like that, right?
No, we don't. Like, hey, let me squeeze your boobs. Let me see your chaunch. No.
It's only fucking trompa world.
A ver, ¿qué traes ahí, girl?
So you never done like, hey, I need your opinion. Tell me if this sounds healthy.
No. Hey, come look at this shit I dumped. Does it look normal? No, pero para acabarte con mi historia de Alaska, las carnitas, pues estaba bien stalled up yo. And I'm like, dude, and I remember telling Christelle at that time, I'm like, dude, I know what's going to solve this shit. I need some Mexican food, real Mexican food. We landed and llegamos a Juneau, and as soon as we landed, I could smell carne asada. And it was this lady from Oaxaca with her son that had their booth. They were selling tacos and burritos. I paid $12 for the best burrito ever, and that shit made me go to the bathroom.
Te aflojó.
Me aflojó. I'm like, I knew this shit. I knew it. Home knows home. Home knows home.
Right away.
Fuck this fake ship food. But yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, because they have like El Torito and shit, that kind of Mexican
Yeah,
food.
like fajitas. Like that shit is not fajitas. I mean, like Forrest cooks like Latino food and everything, and we always, hey babe, is this Mexican? I'm like, no, that's Tex-Mex. That's not Mexican.
There's a difference, yeah.
Yeah, because even like burritos, burritos didn't start in Mexico. Like for a long time, we would go when we were younger, like, you quiero un burrito. And
they look at you, this fucking Chicano.
Like,
Pues tenemos mulas allá, pero no.
Mija, ¿qué es un burrito?
You're right, yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Que fajitas and all that shit, like, no. But
Eran más bien
¿Vampiros?
guisados.
Yeah, those are bomb. I like them.
Pinche un vampiro, güey.
Yeah, vampiros are good.
which ones are those?
That's the drink. El vampiro, it's
No,
got...
tacos
No,
vampiros.
the taquito, the fucking...
Oh, the drinks are good too, though.
We're on the different page there.
Yeah. You were talking about the drinks or the
I was
tacos?
talking the taquitos, the fucking queso, and the...
Shit, I want taquitos.
It's kind of like the ones que hacíamos acá, ¿no? The tostadas, the little fucking bien tostaditas.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about my mom's
Pasaditas.
Oh, pozole. Right
Yeah, you know what? Like, I was realizing my mom's food has influence because at work I told people, I eat pozole with taquitos dorados. What?
Yeah.
So now, like, some girls from work went to go eat pozole and they asked for tacos dorados. They're like, we're never going back. Like I told you. Forrest doesn't want to eat pozole without tacos dorados.
Yeah, las flautitas, like los flautitas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even my mom's done cuando le da
La flojera.
la flojera.
Y nos hacen nomás así.
Yeah, just the tacos dorados.
Yeah. They're still good, though.
Oh, those tacos are good.
Picadillo, güey.
She made them for something you had at your house, no?
Yeah, it was a birthday.
Oh, en el caso.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it's there's nothing like mom's food, Everybody has, everybody said like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna eat my mom's this. But I the other day, guys, I got a picture of someone fucking claiming that they've had the best fucking menudo, even my mom's menudo, baby. And it was over here in me.
No, I didn't say that shit.
I don't know. I got a picture that said that.
Was it me?
Okay, they said this menudo is better than my mom's.
We went to this place called Mr. Rosewood, and I asked, hey, what are you guys known for?
Is that off the 91?
No, the 605 on Rosecrans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the 605.
I think it's the 91
There's
Connect.
two of them, right? In Norwalk, there's another one?
Next to the In-N-Out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, no,
yeah.
we went to the one on Rosecrans.
Okay.
Off the 605.
They have good menudo there. They do. They do.
Dude!
Yeah.
So we get there, and I'm like, hey, what are you guys known for? They're like, oh, the menudo. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck the menudo.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to get that shit.
Yeah.
That was good. No, nothing like my mom's. I don't know. Me tomó la foto, and he said that shit. That is good menudo. And he got the pozole. And then there's
Did they give you taquitos with the pozole?
Nah, shit.
No.
tostadas.
Those are like, yeah, de
Se
emergencia,
acostumbra
güey.
mucho, though, güey. Yo, desde que ustedes started talking about your mom making the taquitos con el pozole, yo no estoy acostumbrado a comer
Yeah,
eso.
no, I don't...
Yeah. But tell me, doesn't
I
it go
know that.
good?
Oh, it's fucking bomb.
Well, it goes good, way, but we didn't...
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
That's not a general thing, way.
So I'm always thinking, I'm like, what would it take to convince Doña Meche to do like a pop-up, like fucking una cenaduría? You know?
Acá que le ayude este.
Yeah, like, you know, just like once a month. You know, and blow it up and like, hey, cáiganle, doña Meches.
I'm there. Yeah.
Meches, you know?
Meches.
And then just, you know, random, a ver cuánta gente viene.
Dude,
I'm gonna
I'm
do a
there.
comedy pop-up.
Yeah.
Talk to the business manager over there. He goes to the Chamber of Commerce.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, Legal Zoom.
Legal Zoom, Dave.
Yeah, West Side Dave.
West Side Legal
I've
Zoom.
talked to my sisters about it because my mom's cooking también is pretty good.
Yeah.
And we talked about making like a cookbook, like in her memory, like in case you know she's gonna
That's
pass
true.
someday, and just have like a.
Well, those
Like a
cookbooks are hard, ¿no? Porque pues échale poquito de ese.
Yeah.
But at least to like see like this is what my mom used to make.
That's why I told my mom too. Like, you need to make me a recipe book, because that's the only thing I have when you leave.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why I like that movie, Como para Chocolate. That's why I love that movie, because of the food and all that shit.
But, all right. Well, when I saw that movie, it was just because it was erotic.
Right
away. I'm not going to lie. When that movie came out, luego, like, es una película.
¿Te la chaqueteaste un chingo?
No, güey. No. But you know how, like, Canal 34, like, you know.
You watched it on RedTube, bro.
I watched that movie so much. Esa y la de El Callejón de los Milagros. This guy
Con Salma Hayek?
Yeah. I
And-
watch those two a lot.
Do you?
A lot. I like la de, yeah. I like it because it's Spanish, and then the way they talk is different, and you're like, damn. I just like it. The dialogue is different, the writing is different, the acting, everything is different.
I just started watching. I found on Netflix La Familia Peluche.
Este güey.
Right away.
Este güey.
I started watching it, and you're right. It's like the way they speak, like,
Yeah.
it's totally fucking different. I'm like, wait,
I feel
this
so
is advanced.
uneducated.
Yeah, it's a little bit advanced, or like, oh fuck. I'm like, here I'm thinking I'm like fucking the
speak
shit
Spanish,
in Spanish.
it's advanced.
I'm the
I
shit
know,
in
right?
Spanish, and then when you start seeing that, like, yeah, me vale madre.
Yeah.
Me vale madre.
Some of those, like I like listening to like authors, like Mexican authors that are interviewed because they're really like intellectual, like the Spanish. that they
Yeah,
speak.
you're like.
It's really cool. Yeah, you're right.
That's why when con este Diego Luna, all his interviews, I'm like, yeah, I can hear you talk.
Yeah.
I can hear you talk.
Even in English.
Yeah.
The way I wish I had that accent. That's a cool accent.
I've never
yeah.
heard him in English.
No?
No.
Oh man, he's pretty smart. He's funny. He's witty. He's up to the current, you know, trend, or like the current
Well, he's
times.
our age, that's why.
Yeah, but
I
like
forget.
Right away, este güey.
yeah, well, he was.
Why wouldn't
he's
he
a
be
little
current,
bit.
güey?
No. But like even no.
Just 'cause
With,
he's in
Does he
Mexico.
not live in
No.
our time, güey?
Just because he's in Mexico, he's
I know.
pues me deja.
Che Ramon.
¿Por qué raza? He's got to be el nopal.
I know, he's still brushing his teeth with fucking
salad.
tortillas.
Pues el otro día estaba ahí en los agachados. No se me hizo.
A ver qué hace decir, güey.
No teniendo el pastor.
I'm saying that
Se les acabó.
he's current on like what's actually happening
Yeah,
in the
current
United
affairs.
States. In the United States, not just in Mexico, but in the
But
United
why would
States.
that be weird though?
No,
Like,
it's not
dude.
weird, but it's interesting because
I
I'm
guess
like,
it's time for judgmental.
Yeah,
Ramon.
seriously. Well, just because he's from Mexico, it's like, oh my god, he knows about what's going on here.
Sabe de nosotros.
it hasn't happened to you that when you go visit family or you see family,
Yeah, but
and
he
you
works here, güey.
Hold on.
I know where this is going. It's not
You
going
know
to make
what?
sense.
A la chingada.
Let him finish, güey. Let him finish.
Ni madres.
Me van a regañar because I couldn't.
Nah,
Right.
Nah, ni madres.
Let him finish, güey.
No, it's
Dale,
just
güey,
like even when you like when it's happened to me that when I've gone over there and
Hasta la pinche avión dice, fuck you. I'm just kidding. Síguele, güey, síguele.
oh my god, I don't even know. You know what? Yeah, I got no point. I got no point. Yeah.
We'll be
No,
quiet.
I just get shocked when people that are not from here know more than me, and I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna stay quiet. Like one of my uncles, like he would talk about all this shit about years. I'm like, damn, you know all that shit? I don't even know that.
Yeah. And, you know, that's the thing. But otra cosa también is just like, it's I was just telling these guys that I watched the 1994, the Colosio.
Oh yeah.
You know, you're the one that told me about
Yeah,
it.
I only watched one episode.
Only one?
Yeah.
How did you fucking finish it?
I know. I
Is
always
that
give them
what that's about? The 1994 movie?
Yeah.
On Netflix?
Yeah,
Yeah,
1994.
Luis Donaldo Colosio.
It keeps coming up, but I never
Dude,
looked at the
and it's
description.
like even when they're talking and they're expressing themselves and everything, like son. hablan educadamente, but then when they throw in like cabrón, they're like estos son mamadas,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm like
yeah.
like fuck yeah, dude, it's got that injundia,
Yeah.
you know, it's got that like oh shit, you know, like
You know who does good interviews like that? Danny Trejo. I was watching him the other day.
Oh, yeah?
And he was talking about how his...
No chiste?
We got him right here. Ask him.
we brought him over today.
Ask him. Ask him what's his secret.
Oh, shit. Hey, Danny!
What do you think, Danny Trejo?
He was talking about his uncle Gabriel and how he was high one time y que el grandpa de ellos salió and he's like, ¿qué te falta, chinga tu madre? And I'm like, I was like, oh my God, I love how he curses. Because it was totally like veterano style. Hey, no lo van a sacar?
Hey, you know what's amazing? That he's like 71, 72
He's
or
fucking old,
75?
He's 75.
Fucking amazing. güey.
75?
That's amazing, dude.
He's older than Chano?
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? We drove by his Trejos Tacos, the one on donde fue Molcajete Nights
Yeah.
on that street, and estaba bien vacío. It was empty. I feel bad.
Can't be full all the time.
No, the thing is, I think his hit is during the day.
Oh.
But isn't he starting like a donut shop too?
He's got a donut shop.
Allá para West
He's
Side.
got a
West
cantina.
Side, Dave Side.
And then there's another Trejos Tacos on the
He's in
USC
everything,
Village.
Where?
USC Village.
Oh, ¿y si pega?
There's always students there. There's always people eating.
I've
there.
never been. Never been.
No se me antoja.
No, but I've seen his interview.
Ya no se mandaron
You
tampoco.
think I do good interviews, eh?
Yeah, he's cool.
Is that your Trejo?
It's my typical fucking...
That's your Trejo?
That's... Está forzado.
Nah, dude, I love that guy. Love him.
Yeah, he's 75.
Ah,
75. And yeah, it's a good interview because he talks about Heat and all these movies that he was in and how people just like, you don't need to say anything. Like, your face says enough.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be the bad guy. Just stand there. You'll be the bad guy. And then you'll be like, hey, I want some parts, I want some dialogue.
I want to talk, eh?
I want to say something.
No, that's your Trejo? O así, así.
Y por eso le tocó de a mí.
And me?
Yeah.
So
Replacement Killers.
The Replacement Killers. When that came out, it was Chow Yun Fat.
Yeah.
Chow Yun Fat, right?
Miro Sorvino.
Yeah. So I remember we went to go see it at the Norwalk Theater.
Uh-huh.
Right?
The $2 one?
No, not the Norwalk Square, but the AMC 20. The AMC 20. And was the class during the 90s, like every fucking weekend we were at the movies.
Every Friday. Every.
Dude, y ahorita pasó la amiga Gaby. And yeah, and we were like from like 94 to like almost 2000. Every fucking weekend we were at the movies, right? Cuando sale Replacement Killers, I remember I went. Y cuando sale Danny Trejo, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. He looks so tall.
Dude, he was badass.
Yeah.
You know, it was like the Chicano Matrix.
That's the movie that we realized if Chano's in a bad mood and we want to leave, nomás ponen la película.
Yeah, Replacement Killers.
Yeah.
My dad loves the killing movies.
Oh, does it?
And that relaxes him.
Hijos de la chingada, aquí no hacen nada.
Makes sense.
Hijos de la puerca.
Okay,
Wait, put the movie on.
Put the movie on. And then put on the VHS.
Apá, hay que ver una película, ándale, chill out.
Yeah, you
¿Cuál van
know-
a ponerme? La de mí.
And the reason why we say it me is that during the whole movie, Danny Trejo does not have one word. Not one. Except when they're giving assignments what to do. You know, like, all right, you go over there, you go handle this, and then nobody tells Danny anything, and then Danny's all like, and me?
That's all he says in the
That's all he's me. And then lo manda para otro lugar, and that was it. That's the only fucking line he says in that movie.
That's fucked up.
No, that's perfect, because así se le quedó, and me?
Yeah, pero como dice novela, he wanted lines.
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But he accidentally stumbled into acting, no? He was like coaching boxing. That's what
Yeah, he
started,
says
right?
he was a boxer and when he was in prison and
And they were filming a movie. What was it? I forgot the name
Wasn't
of
it
the movie.
the Robert Rodriguez dude, or what is it?
No.
What's his primo? His tío?
That's
What
his
is it?
primo.
It was like
It's-
some Russian.
Yeah,
guy
but wasn't that the one he did? That he was like, come on, wait, I just need to do fucking...
No, this is back in the like late 70s, early 80s.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's way before.
Yeah.
he did a lot. He did a lot.
And then I guess Robert Rodriguez casts him for one of his movies, and then during the filming and everything that they're talking, they end up realizing that they're actually related.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's when they found out on
Yeah,
set.
that's what. Yeah, I think they found that on set. You know,
Nice.
but it's a eventually one of these days I hope to meet him. I really
We'll
do.
make it happen.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Y
shit.
también ¿cómo se llama? Emiliano.
Emiliano Rivera, yeah.
Yeah, you'll
Love that
meet him.
guy.
I mean, eventually. I think that they are pretty aware of the local community movement and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully it's in like 3 or 4 years, so you won't nerd out too much, man.
Nah, dude,
Because
We keep burning bridges.
Because
he'll
first
meet
it
him
was
as
me.
a fan, not as a fucking...
Apparently, we keep burning bridges
So,
between me and
no,
Ramon.
we keep scaring people off. So first I scared off Jacob Vargas.
Y le di shit.
And he gave me shit.
Ajá.
Not too long ago, we went to a Momo show. Momo Rodriguez, right?
Yeah.
And his host se llama Ferndelicious.
You were there. We went to the... You were there when he was the host, un como gordito.
Yeah, the one in the
That was
Ice
the
House.
MC?
Oh, yeah.
Remember him?
The MC, right?
Yeah.
So fucking Fernie's like, dude, that guy's fucking funny, whatever. So this last one we went to, it was on May 10th. And shit, I had just gotten back from the
yeah?
Euro
He
trip.
does a good job hosting it.
And he's a really good host. And yeah, I'm jet lagged y todo, but because, somehow I le puedo aguantar. So Fernie and I llegamos and we go have a drink at the bar next to the comedy show, right? It's Western night. All right, country night.
Oh, country. Not Western, but
yeah, country,
country.
right? So ahí comenzamos, nos echamos una, Fernie se echa un poquito, una más que
Echando
yo.
mis IPAs.
And then we go inside, and Fernie gets another 2. All right, cool, or a couple more.
Le estamos dando.
Yeah, le estamos dando duro during the show.
Le estoy dando más
Yeah,
bien.
y yo ya paré because I'm like, I have to drive.
Yeah.
Right? And then we go back to, and then when we get out, and Fernie's all like, hey, siento un poquito calientito, güey.
Feel a little tingly.
¿Quieres pasarla al Yard House?
Llegamos al Yard House, and Fernie has more. I ended up having one of those Angry Orchards, right? Boom. Acabamos. So we come out, and luckily,
Well, I don't know about luckily.
well,
I wouldn't say luckily.
well, yeah, you know
In
what?
hindsight.
In hindsight, todavía está Momo and his
people?
comedians and everything. They're outside of the back. Y pasó casi como una hora, so because we were in the Yard House.
Yeah, like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, and they were still outside hanging out.
Oh, okay.
And they're chit chatting, right? And eso que pues Fernie ya está calientito. Fucking ya está bien
I'm a
prendido.
little boiling.
You know how Fernie gets.
Nah, I don't get the same.
Well, no, he wasn't the angry Fernie, but when he's like happy Fernie.
Caliente like enojado, caliente
No,
como que quiere echar
calientito.
palo, güey.
No, es que dicen que ando calentito, pero ya me pasé.
Anda prendido. He's
I'm
like-
past calentito.
Yeah,
Yeah.
que calientito can be...
So
Not
then,
that yeah, not-
so then, whatchamacallit, we go out there and Fernie sees Ferndelicious. Y luego he's all like, hey, what's up? Because ¿sabe
Como
qué?
si, like I've known him my whole life.
No, güey. He's all like, you're fucking funny, dude. Es más, güey. Si te dejas, te voy a pompear.
You told him that, güey?
Apparently, güey.
What the fuck?
I don't remember this, pero
¿Qué dijo?
No, so the guys are like, oh, thanks, you know.
Hey, yeah.
So he's being very respectful. He's very like, understand, like, like I get
understanding,
it.
yo me pasé and he took it well.
He's a
Yes.
fan, cool, no hay pedo. And then Fernie like, yeah, man, and like, like on him, like not touching him,
A little
but like,
abrasive, a little.
yeah, a little.
You're into his personal bubble a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's... yeah, está cabrón.
No, yeah,
Pop this bubble,
he's fucking le está rimando el
Ya
camarón.
ven, I don't apologize much, pero
Acá
I feel like I owe him an apology.
borderline me too, güey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have got me too for this one.
Fucking casi le daba pretones de Tamagotchi este cabrón, you know?
Yeah, I kind of remember, but I don't remember like that.
You were like, what flavor is that muffin top?
So then está
Sí me pasé.
el founder of this line Échale Ganas, right? So he's there, and we start talking, and I'm all like, and the guy tells me, oh man, I'm Anthony Banderas. I'm like, I was a little buzzed, but I'm like, Antonio Banderas, right? So in order to distract Fernie from Ferndelicious, like, hey, wait, I want you to meet Antonio Banderas. Fucking Fernie thinks it's a hilarious shit, right?
It was
This is a
fucking
joke.
funny.
It was fucking.
You thought it was a joke, though, no?
Yeah. He thought it
Es
was
que
a
el vato
joke.
estaba ahí parado bien fucking...
Bien parado, he had like a leather
Bien
jacket
parado
on.
with his leather jacket,
Yeah,
bien
so,
serio.
yeah, so he thought I was making fun of homeboy, So Fernie está cagando de risa, like, that's funny, but this fucker over here is funny. And then the guy's hearing him,
Yeah,
like, this
no,
fucker's over here. Que si se deja, güey, yo sí me lo pompeo.
Oh, todavía
I don't remember any of this,
I
güey.
know it's 2019, güey, but fuck.
I don't remember any of this, güey.
Se va a comprar una chela, güey.
I was acting like it was 1994, güey.
So, dude, he's like, I'm trying to get Fernie away from it, but everything that we say, goes back.
It travels.
It travels
So,
back.
so el pinche Fernie se la apretó el pinche.
Oh, shit.
He's like, ay, güey, este güey me quiere dar.
I feel bad.
Two Fernies don't make a right.
After I heard that.
One Fernie doesn't make it right.
In my story,
Yeah.
everything was cool.
You were
Lo
having
saludé.
an interesting
Y
conversation.
nomás, like,
Lo saludé, and that was it.
No, so that homeboy, the MC, whatever, he's trying to, he's texting or he's
trying to,
like,
play it out.
Yeah, like,
there's more?
Get away.
right? And Fernie wouldn't let off, right? So, and eso,
thought that was
we're
it,
talking to Antonio Banderas and we start telling him about our night, right? And I'm like,
that was
oh yeah,
it.
we were in the country western, and then fucking Fernie like, yeah, we started fucking line dancing. So Fernie y yo ahí nos ponemos a bailar, güey.
No.
Like, don't you break my
we
heart.
start country line dancing.
Yeah, my breaking heart. And everything. And then everybody turns at us and like, what the fuck's going on over there, right? That's when homeboys are like, okay, the attention's off of me, I'm out. So he's se despide todo rapidito, right? And he's leaving and Freddie's like, hey, where you going?
I'm supposed to pump you.
Te tienes que dejar pompear,
güey.
Y dice que por qué no salgo con ustedes, cabrones.
So then homeboy gets into his car, but because we're all hanging out right there, he can't leave.
Oh, pues.
Oh, because he was literally parked in the spot where everybody was hanging out. Oh, that's fucked up.
So then,
I feel bad now.
Fernie, dude.
You should.
So
I
now,
feel bad one.
so now, like, yeah, so
Ya
now,
son 2 for 2.
yeah, now it's not just me, no falta Esteban, but
Yeah.
So este casi violó a...
Esteban is the voice of reason now because
Yeah, I can't talk shit now. Güey.
because
I hope you don't scare off the fucking Cholo Fit, güey.
El creeper,
Oh, yeah.
el Frankie Quiñones, he's been like fucking toda madre. He's been wearing like our shirts. And
I know, I saw.
Yeah, that's
Míralo,
pretty cool, yeah.
He's been wearing it. He just did one at the Hollywood.
We saw him open up for, he was the host for Craig Robinson in Texas.
Oh, really?
You saw him?
We
that's
went to
awesome.
see Craig Robinson.
As Frankie Quiñones or as Cholo Fit? Okay.
Yeah, it's Frankie.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, that's so-and-so. And I wanted to say hi to him after, but
He bounces.
yeah, and desaparece luego. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, man.
And he's hustling with
Dude, that guy's hustling, right?
Yeah.
So he does this improv. So luego le mando like, I reposted on Instagram and like, hey, thanks a lot, fucking for the support, y que la chingada. And he answers us back, hey, yeah, fucking interested un día de estos en un podcast, Simón, güey, let us know, and we'll do it. Y así pasó. And then Fernie sends me a text like, hey, wait, you should tell him to roll by.
No,
you should have said.
pero before this, Noela, he was having a conversation with himself in the DMs. Because he had sent Frankie a DM like fucking 2 weeks ago, and nada, crickets. And then Frankie sent something in the story about haters, and Ramon replied to that thread that he didn't answer. So todavía was crickets.
Pinche Ramon, se mete lo que no.
So then it's this. Now it goes to this conversation.
No, it comes over here. It's like, Simon, I'm down to, I figure that guy's busy.
Yeah.
And it happens to us.
Think so, güey?
I mean, that guy's busy. And nosotros no estamos at that level. But
Ramon chingando. güey.
sometimes when we get messages or something, we could respond right away. Or a veces,
No.
I know, güey. I text you guys about parking. I'm like, these motherfuckers.
I know, sorry. We were
I know. No, I even text Rain. I'm like, hey, like, do you know anything about parking? She's like, no, like, because Ramon no me está respondiendo. I like, he's probably signing boobs.
What?
Fuck, bro.
Fucking no.
Is that your stilo?
Fam-
No, güey.
Family event.
It's a family event.
I'm like, Reina, mira, she don't care.
We got
care.
So then Fernie's all like, hey,
see
wait,
the story?
if he's around, tell him to stop by and to the booth. Y que la chingada. I'm like, no chingues.
No, that's not what I said.
No, tell him to roll by.
No, he said to tell him that when he comes by, that will give him some merch that he doesn't have to order.
To come by so he can order some merch. I mean, so we
Que no
can
se
give him some merch.
preocupe, we'll hook him up pretty much.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'll let him know. I'll send them right now. Like, I send them, and then right away se contesta, hey, no.
Because he hadn't responded to what he was talking before, so now he was gonna text him
No,
again.
because that conversation, it's like fucking, you had a conversation, Ramon te llama later.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said this, homie.
Yeah.
Ya pasó, güey.
And then Esteban's like,
Stalker chick.
That's seriously.
That's
and
exactly
then
what it
Esteban's
is.
like, hey,
No.
Let him
dude,
respond.
let him respond first.
Does he text you at 3 in the morning? Hey, Esteban, but I really want... No. I can't even sleep, eh? No. And el pinche Pinche baño. Estoy estreñido, güey.
Nah, se queda dormido meando ya.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's going downhill.
You hear the story?
Yeah, it is.
Which one?
This guy's already fucking. se
We
queda
can't
dormido.
retell a story. We're fucking.
I'll tell you right now off air, but yeah, me quedé dormido.
He went to pee like at 3 in the morning and he slept for like 40 minutes. He's standing
¿Parado?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, parado somehow.
Todavía sentado te la creo because it happens to me.
Yeah. Parado
At
somehow.
work, like, fuck, I'm tired.
But we talked about it and like, hey, do you need to get a check? But I was like, hey, bro, shout out to your fucking stability, man.
I was perfectly.
Your balance is on point.
Shout out to
One
your
foot
balance.
was forward, one was back. You know, I was just like, me quedé así like I got up, it was 3:20. Me fijé on the clock. Fui, I did my business. Next thing you know, I'm like, okay, oh, yeah, all right. I go back and I look at the clock and it's 3:45. I'm like, what the fuck happened in 25 minutes?
Hey, wait, what did happen?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Me quedé dormido.
Yeah, we had a whole episode on this.
2 weeks later, in the Home Depot parking lot, fell asleep again.
Oh, but that was because of the
I
lean.
was on medicine.
Oh, he was on lean.
He was
took
on lean.
Because we called him a square, so he's like, fuck it, I'm going to try lean.
I had some cough syrup from the doctor.
Oh, man.
So me la eché. I go to
With
Home
some
Depot.
Sprite.
Dejé a Reina at work, and then I go to Home Depot. I'm listening to a podcast, and I turn off the car, and next thing you know, I wake up because todo estaba fucking caliente el pinche carro.
Te dormiste sin saber, güey.
2 hours. 2 fucking hours in the parking lot con el radio prendido.
It's getting dangerous, huh?
Cheers, Ramon. No manches, güey. They're gonna call the cops and the ambulance and shit. We got a man asleep in the car.
Yeah, they're going to break the window.
No.
Yeah,
Forget the dog. Look
You
at
know
that
what's the
man there.
funniest shit? Estela was at the same Home Depot that same day.
Yeah,
but later.
Oh,
could have saved them.
I could have saved your life. I would have broken the window just to be a mamon.
Ramon!
Hey, I was going to save you, bro. I was fucking worried.
Estabas todo sudado.
you got stuck in there. Happy to Ramon. That's age, though. That's age. That's age.
He's young.
That's age.
That's another backhanded fucking.
Yeah, I know. It's the sign of the times.
Yeah. And that's another thing with getting older. Like, fuck that. 7:45, I'm done. Oh, you're canceling plans? Yeah.
Pero bueno,
Anyways, well, it was fun, guys. Thank you.
Thank you
This
for
is
stopping
awesome.
by. Thank you for
I know we're
supporting
gonna go
us.
in a little round and then we're gonna head out, but this is awesome. I'm looking forward to the
You
next
should
one.
go across the street for the burritos.
Yeah.
Chile relleno.
Chile relleno.
But
burrito.
apparently the one on the right, because I
The
went on the left.
Azteca.
It looks like the same
Tortilleria
shit.
Azteca, or like,
Tortilleria Azteca?
yeah.
So there's
Or
two?
Azteca Tortilleria, yeah. They're like right next to each other.
Oh, okay,
but,
okay.
yeah.
Same font, same everything, just different name.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
Someone's
y'all
doing a
have a,
fucking tranza.
y'all have a chile relleno burrito? No, fuck y'all then. Next door.
They do have it though.
Well, the thing is that next door, Jonathan Gold, remember, you know Jonathan Gold, right? The LA Times food critic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the guy
Is he the one that passed away?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
he has like, you know, that's one of the spots and they have his article.
Okay,
and
so,
everything.
okay. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. It was awesome.
Thank you for supporting.
So toop.
Yeah.
Ándale,
We got
pues.
censored.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Late. Cuando quieras.
Okay. All right, welcome back, and we got one of our talents here, one of our artists in the.
Right away, talent.
You
have a
own
That's
staple?
what I'm saying.
You guys adopted me.
When I say ours and everything, it's like raza, you know, Chicanos, you know, the brown people, like
Yeah,
the
oh, shit.
raza.
Right away.
Now we're teaming up.
The revolución right away.
So with us we have John Narcomey,
Hey, hello.
you know, from Draw Hard Studios. All right, Mr. Narcomey,
Right,
give us a little, paint us a picture with words of what you got going on over there.
Yeah, the Draw Hard Studios, man. It's been my own personal little studio for a long time. If you,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're pretty dedicated, man.
well, I had to do something with it. I tattooed it before I named the studio.
Yeah, Draw Hard. Okay.
Draw Hard, man. And
That's funny.
yeah, but I've been doing this. I've been doing comics for like 11 years now. Comics and commercial art professionally, and but I've been working in the industry, fine arts and stuff, probably since I was about 22.
Okay.
So I've been around for a little bit, and now I've luckily enough I got a couple gentlemen that pal around with me that I'm writing for, and that we get work together with to round out the studio. I have a Julian Aguilera who's been working in the industry for about 13 years, and then I have Jose Guillen who's been working in the industry for close to 20 years now. And so we got a real strong, wonderful studio, real hardcore professionals, guys that know what they're doing, guys that draw well, guys that draw hard.
How'd you start off? Like, was it like all of a sudden you realized you could draw, or you worked on it?
No, man, I was in it as soon as I realized somebody got paid to do it, man. You know.
Okay.
Like when I was younger, man, you know, I a family legend is I was drawing since I was 3. Stole my sister's paint, started tagging up the walls, and that was it, man. I was off and running in elementary school. I used to write short stories and draw pictures with them. You know, I didn't know that was comics, or I didn't know any of that. I was just telling stories, and then I think it was like the 4th grade, man, when I was reading something, I found out like, oh man, these guys get paid. Like this is not like this is legit, you know, because they always ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah, exactly.
And after the 4th grade, my answer has been the same my entire life.
Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in Corona. Corona? Yeah, Corona, California.
The Inland Empire.
The Inland Empire, man. The IE, the armpit of California, man. The fucking desert, man.
Yeah, man. It's just, that's where, I guess the raza started moving out because they wanted to be homeowners.
I always thought it was interesting that it had Empire on it, right?
Yeah.
Where the Inland Empire. Like,
We didn't take over shit. We just stopped moving. That's what happened. Just like, we're gonna stay here now. Like, because my grandparents were pickers, man. They were. My grandmother was born in Corona. My family's almost been there 100 years, you know.
Oh, wow.
Like, we've been part of the town. My grandmother was Single the Mountain Queen. It was controversial when she was 17 because she's light-skinned. My grandfather was World War II vet, drafted. He was a picker as well. They married. He worked shit ton of jobs, had 6 kids, man, and he was the first Mexican in his neighborhood. Dog. Bought a big-ass house on the corner.
Corner house,
like baller here. And, my grandparents lived in the same neighborhood since I was, before I was born, man. And,
wow.
So, that's my hood, man. That's Corona's my town. My character, Cholo Libre, his hometown is called the Crown Town because that's
okay. Yeah,
because that's what we called it back there, man. And that's
I saw your character, Cholo Libre. Check it out, man.
Yeah, he's fun, man. He was when I made him up for a 24-hour comic book day one year. He was actually a guy I dressed up as the year before because I don't do costumes, man. I don't dress up. My lady, she was like, "Oh, man, dress up as Halloween," so I had like a blue demon mask, Mm-hmm. So I put that on and I buttoned up the top of my Pendleton. And I'm like, I'm Cholo Libre.
There you go.
And then like a year later, I'm sitting at a comic book shop for a 24-hour comic book day event, and the whole event is you got to show up with paper and markers, and you just got to make a book, and you got a page an hour, 24 pages.
Oh shit,
that's pretty cool.
I was like, dude, what am I gonna do? And I'm like, Cholo Libre. And so I came up with the most offensive comic book in 24 hours. And then I did it 2 more years after that, and they, for some reason, even though the art is horrible, it's 24 hours. The writing was good. People liked the jokes, and the storytelling was there, and it sold really well in single issues. And so a buddy of mine has a little publishing imprint, and so he was like, dude, I'll print that because it keeps selling. I'm like, all right. And so now I got the trade, and I'm working on restructuring it and doing legit, full on, here's all my talent, here's Cholo Libre.
And now, how does it work at Draw Hard? I mean, you got the artist that draws it. Who comes up with the storyboard, and who does the inking, and who does the coloring and all that?
Well, for us right now, most of us are pretty multi-talented in that department, and we all kind of fill in the holes where people can't. Julian is great as a colorist and an illustrator and a storyteller, but he doesn't write, and so I come in to help him with his stories and write and do all that kind of stuff. And I draw and I color and I ink my own work as well. So, that part's taken care of. And Jose, he's super traditional. So, I help out with the technical aspects, making sure things are ready for print, all that kind of stuff. And he doesn't write as well. So I help him structure some things like that. So that's how we work on like the self-published stuff. For most of the other part in the studio, if we help if someone needs help. But for the most part, it kicks back so we can cover these things like this. And then everybody keeps the majority of their money, So
I got a question because I'm not a musician. I'm not in cinematography. I'm not a filmmaker.
You got great taste in music, man.
Oh, thanks,
you had
man.
the Mongolian death metal earlier. Like, I'm still thinking about that.
Stella wasn't here, but I put up some Mongolian folk metal going.
That was awesome. That made my morning.
So the thing is, like as far as with music, sometimes for the musician it works with they'll have a lyric, and based on that lyric they'll create a tune, they'll create a song, or maybe they'll just have a riff, and based on that they'll do that. Sometimes with a filmmaker or even a writer, they just it's a situation or whatever, they go from there. How does it work for comic books? Is it important to have a story, or start drawing and then based on the drawing or the settings you go from that story?
For me in comics, from everybody I've talked to, even with myself, it really varies. Like sometimes I get an idea because I'm like, oh, that would be interesting if I expand on that and that thing I just read or that thing I just saw, or oh, this happened to me. How do I make this tragedy not so bad and kind of fun and entertaining for everybody, so I can exercise this demon without anybody really knowing? Like there's all kinds of different ways that make it happen. And for me personally, a lot of it is just when I write for me or I make something for me, it gestates for a while. Like I have the idea, I think about it, even with a commission or a drawing, before I put anything on paper, like I'm building this thing in my head because I want it to be the shortest process when I start till I finish, so I try to work as much as I can. It's like doing calculus in your head though, because you got to keep all these things
pieces together.
But it helps. It works for me because when I put it down, then it's all pretty much already there. It's like I'm just dictating what's already in my head, and then I could just start drawing. Because I just make a little paragraph plot, and I kind of like page 1 to 3. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen, and then I lay it out, and then I'm like, okay, so people need to talk here. Let me fine tune that part and get the dialogue down, and then I do the work, which is finishing the pages, drawing the pages, putting it together, and giving you guys a book, man.
Yeah. Let's talk about the dialogue. You started to interrupt. Yeah. Talk about the dialogue. What makes it the most offensive, dude?
Oh, man. Well, it's not offensive to us. It's funny and satirical. Because we get it.
Yeah, and then it's
for everybody else that doesn't get it. It's offensive because it is what it is. I mean, we are what we are. We're Mexican. We joke about everything. Everything is, even the tragedies are. That's part of our culture, man. Laughing at death, laughing at these things. I mean, we celebrate Day of the Dead. Like this is part of us, and these things I touch on in there. I play up the Cholo part in there. Like he's very super movie macho. And like the first page, you open it up and it has this little title splash page, and I have little headshots of the characters in there. There's 3 characters, and one's Cholo Libre, one's the bad guy, and one has no name, and her name is his bitch because it's Cholo Libre's old lady. And that usually stops the white people. That's when they put it down and walk away on me because they don't get it.
Wait. So I heard you ranting about the white lady. What was going on there, dude?
Man. Yeah, a little.
Go for it.
Some little racial differences.
I seriously doubt this lady's gonna be listening.
Oh, I can give a fuck.
All right, go. Tell us what broke down.
I told her everything she needed to hear out of me. There's nothing else I need to hide, but I'm not worried about it. It's just some another white person trying to get Mexicans to justify her appropriation of our culture into a story that she wanted to sell, wrapped under the guise of, I support Hispanics. I know what it's like. And, I'm like, dude, you support us and start buying shit around here. And you don't know what it's like. I've been this color for 40 fucking years. I know exactly what that pain is. You don't get to come tell me at my fucking table because I'm not agreeing with you, that I don't want to do your shitty graphic novel job, that you know what it's like to be me, and I should fucking do your shitty graphic novel job because of that. Like that is literally walked up and turned into the stereotypical fucking ignorant white person. She asked us if we were Mexican. We're obviously fucking Mexican. And then I told her, I'm Mexican and I'm Native American. What does it matter? What the fuck do you want? And then she starts telling me her story about the desert and cactuses and all of our shit. All of our shit.
Nopales.
You should say you mean nopales?
She even said nopales because she's trying to get a win on. And freaking...
she's trying to get a win.
And then she's trying to be like, well, I'm looking, for Hispanics. I want them to draw, make the graphic novel, And at first, she actually walked up and just took a picture of Cholo Libre. She didn't talk to anybody. She just walked up and fucking straight up, like, tried to jack my shit. And And so she's trying to. And so I told her politely, very politely. It's like, hey, I don't support that. The gentleman can work for you outside of my studio if they choose to. That is their decision. My studio, me as a professional, my business are not going to support your appropriation of our culture. I'm not going to do that. So, you don't need to talk to me anymore. Mm-hmm. If you want to talk to these guys, they can talk to you, but I'm done.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, maybe because I'm super sexy, she kept coming at me thinking that she was going to change my mind.
She's gonna flip you.
So she was going to flip me. And, I had to tell her, I finally got a little upset. I stood up, I had to tell her, like, hey, this is not going to happen. You can sit here and try to argue with me all you want or try to convince me all this stuff. You're not changing my mind. I'm not selling myself out for something that just doesn't work for me. Mm-hmm. And it's just not, it's not. And you don't, like, I don't know why you're still talking to me. I'm done. Like, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I can't explain this any clearer. I'm not speaking another language. And, and it just got ludicrous. She perked up when she found out I was half native, and then she tried to tell me that, like, all fucking white people out there in the world, any white person listening to this, do not come up with a Native American person and tell them that you're fucking 1/6 whatever the fuck tribe you think you are. Because I guarantee you in reality, you are not. Especially if you think you're related to Pocahontas. You don't know her actual Native American Powhatan fucking name. Man, like, dude. So,
That's crazy.
It was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But it did get me. It usually doesn't get me.
Yeah.
But this one, she was extra special. So I had to take a walk.
Yeah, because I know that Westside Dave, he was doing surveying. He's like, oh man, this group or this table over here looks interesting. Talk to the guys. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll try to get them. And I know that there was times that you were really busy, and then there was times where we're busy.
Yeah.
And then like we have the time, and then it's like then we have listeners coming like, oh okay, no, we got our stuff and blah blah blah. So right now we're like, okay, we got some downtime. I'm like, hey, well, where's that dude? I'm like, I don't see him.
I was raging.
Yeah.
I was walking.
He was on a rage walk.
I was rage walking it up.
I'm almost going off on Westside Dave. Like, Westside Dave, where's this guy at? Like you said, where's his card at? He gave me the card, and he's all like, yeah, it's the one with the ink. And then I'm like, oh, Julian Aguilera. All right, that's him. I'm like, cool. That's why I started writing. I'm like, before you said that, and then when you saw you come back, you were still fired up.
Yeah, I was a little fired up.
You're still fired up.
It was probably best that I wasn't. You guys had defied me right after that.
It would have made a good podcast.
Yeah, it would have been like, all these motherfucking white people all coming up here trying to start some shit. Like, what the
Start
shit?
breaking our table, throwing our shit like, hey!
In hindsight, I guess we got you a little late.
Yeah, you missed the entertaining part. You missed. I would have been rage dancing here, like, oh!
That would have been fucking funny.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of.
I would have given you this blunt right here.
Oh, dude. I would have fucking like.
California, bro. There's no need to stress.
Hell yeah, man. Oh, don't worry. I'll be de-stressing when I get home.
That's funny, bro.
Dude, yeah, man.
So there's moments, and
It happens. It's life, man. We've all been there, and it's just, it's been a minute, like white people have been kind of behaving because they know we're fucking mad. But this one, I don't know. I guess she didn't get the memo or it wasn't at the white people meeting because...
I don't know. It's just like
Ramon knows about this.
No. There's we had a previous time. I think last episode or something we had it where we were talking about. I don't know if you know who the artist YG is.
No, I don't think so.
He's a
rapper.
Rapper.
Oh, okay.
And he has a video where the video starts off with there's a bunch of Chicanos, cholos, or raza in a backyard party.
A little backyard cholo party.
And you start seeing it like, oh shit, and you start hearing the beat. I was like,
carne asada, güey.
All right. I never saw the carne asada, though. I never saw the carne.
That would have saved you if you saw the carne asada.
They had all the carne asada.
But I did
Ramon
not
wouldn't have missed the carne asada.
I didn't see if it was carne asada or if it was, I don't know.
Bistec.
Or something, right?
It was hot dogs.
So, or burgers, So this starts off, and then you see the cholo dancing, and then there's the mijas, and then there's the lowriders and everything, and then you start seeing there's a girl on the windowsill, and then you see the mariachi. So you're thinking, okay, it's like a serenata type of deal.
Yeah.
But then when it pans into it, it's a black rapper in a red mariachi velvet suit. He's
He's a blood. He's a blood.
He's a blood.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm all like, okay. So, fast forward to the video. Next thing you know, there's lowriders jumping, and then there's cross flags, right? One of them is Mexican, and the other one's Puerto Rican. And then there's a Puerto Rican doing reggaeton. I don't know if he's rapping, but he's doing his reggaeton things.
Reggaeton shit.
You know? And then I'm all like,
So where's the Mexicans at?
the Mexicans are in the
everywhere.
background.
Oh, yeah, but we don't get to see it. We don't get to rap.
We don't see them rapping.
You don't get to be a boss.
And not only that, but then you see that not only does he have the
Kindred
Chicanos,
spirit.
not only do they have the Chicanos
He's
or
still
the
mad from
Cholos
last week.
No, he's
or
mad.
anything,
He's pissed, yeah.
but then they have like the older paisas, like my dad representation, like in horses with their
called
sombrero.
veteranos. Those are veteranos.
No, because veteranos.
Oh no, there was some other old dudes. You're right.
Eran los señores, the rancho, whatever, with their cowboy hats and everything, and they're like, walking down, and I'm like, okay, they got that. They got a lot of the stuff, but then when the actual people singing, it's a black guy in a red velvet mariachi suit, and then a reggaetonero, or Puerto Rican artist, and I'm thinking, where's
I thought he was over this.
I know. We talked, like you said, we talked about it last week.
But the reason why I bring it up because he brings up this topic, and then we had a listener.
Feel my pain, homie.
We had a listener send us a message, DM, telling us what's the difference between appropriation and appreciation. I'm like, that's a
where do
great
you draw the
topic.
line?
It is a great, and that is a good question. And she was trying her best to convince me that it was appreciation, not appropriation.
Yeah.
And and I'm sure she sincerely believed that she was in the right, and that's fine. Everybody has the right to. Like, I'll talk some shit on some white people, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be wipers right now. I got some white friends. I can say some shit.
We got some white friends right here.
We got some white friends right here. West Side
But
Days.
coming into here and specifically trying to get one of us, it's just justification. It's not support. If you legitimately want to support the community, then legitimately support the community. I'm not here to be your tool to make you feel better about whatever you probably know in your gut you shouldn't be fucking making. That's not my job. It's not I'm not, and this goes to what your video. I'm not your fucking background player, dog. I'm a fucking boss, dude. I'm here. I'm fucking doing it. I've been doing it for a fucking long time, and I've been doing it on my own. And I've stood up on these own 2 feet and made it fucking happen. And I'm not gonna take my fucking talent and time to build your fucking career, especially when you're trying to ride the back of my fucking people. Yeah. And that's what it comes down to. As sincere as she is, or as what she believes, that's her fucking thing. But this is who I am. This is what I believe, and that's what I explained to her. And if somebody can't understand that, or can't comprehend that, or is so ignorant and blinded by their own self-righteousness they can't see that, that is also not my motherfucking problem. You can go suck a dick and leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. That's it. That's the bottom line.
That's the
mic drop.
That's the mic drop, man.
No, well, it's like you said. Like one of her first questions was, "Are you Mexican? What's that matter?
What does it matter? If you weren't trying to appropriate my shit, why does it matter what the fuck color?
But you know what? With that, maybe somebody got on her case because they were Salvadorian and they were like, "Hey, no, serious shit though, serious shit." No, I'm not trying to defend her, but maybe somebody said,
"But I'm saying,
hey, you guys Mexicans," and somebody's like, "No, we're from Guatemala."
Why is she asking that period if she's just looking for someone to draw her book or whatever?
she's just looking for someone to draw your book.
No, she came at it the wrong way, but I'm sure somebody chewed her ass out. I was like, "No, I'm Salvadorian. I'm not Mexican."
Well, but she's going around asking people if they're Mexican. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And so, it's like, and there's always been white people in our culture. There's always been light-skinned Hispanics. There's always been a Miklo bouncing around somebody's fucking crew and
white
shit.
White from the outside, brown from the inside.
Yeah, like whatever.
Well, you need a driver, bro.
Yeah, we need a white guy to talk to the police, man. Like, there's always got to be one. But and that's great. Like, I got no problem with that. None of that, dude. But in this political climate, in this cultural climate now, and even not even that, me being the person that I am, that's where I stand. And I'm not gonna, and she should have respected that. And I even said, like, dude, if my fellow artists want to work with you outside of the studio without using my name, that is on them. Everybody has their own mind and opinion, do what the fuck they want. It's just my name and my studio is not going to be on it. And she just, I don't know, maybe I'm sexy and she didn't want to stop talking to me because she kept coming at me.
Well,
she loved that nopal.
She fucked up even before talking to you because you don't just take somebody's picture. Like, you asked.
Yeah,
like,
you don't do that.
Okay if I take
well,
a
that's what started. Like, I saw her walk right up to Cholo Libre print and take the picture, and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm the artist creator of that print that you're just taking a picture of without talking to me about. And then she's like, "Oh, are you guys Mexican?" Like she was just ignoring us completely to fucking steal my fucking artwork. You know, it was like it was already. Yeah, you're right. It was already bad
from the beginning, from the get-go.
You know, I'm a professional. We do the best we can. I stayed as calm as I could. I told her politely and succinctly, you know, this is where I'm at. Mm-hmm. These gentlemen want to do that. It's cool. And they were all professional as well. Yeah. You know, they were like, "Oh, we'll get your information," which is like code for give me information. Is code for get the fuck out of here. We're done.
Before shit escalates.
Yeah, before shit escalates.
Or it's code for let me keep an eye. You make sure you're not taking my shit in the future.
We find out where my fucking print's at.
Let me take your picture.
Yeah. Like you're all up fucking 2 inches from my print. That's enough for a fucking scan, homie. You know? Like I don't want to see Control Libre on your fucking t-shirt day. You know? Like shit, man.
Yeah, and that's always a risk, huh?
It is. You know, but I'm not, you know, it's I don't know. It's like don't fuck them, man. Don't let them get you down, man. Because it's not everybody. And that's one fucking person at a great event, man. I've met nothing but awesome people. I fucking had a great time. I met you guys, man. You know, this is my first time here and seeing Rasa represented, seeing all the fucking talent. I mean, there's just amazing shit. And like, if I was making more money, I'd be more broke because I'd be spending it on everybody. You know? Like,
no, definitely. We've been able to walk around and there's a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of great artists, a lot of great talent, you know? And I was looking at your prints over here. I'm like, holy shit, it's pretty fucking tight.
Oh, man, we're bringing it, man. We ain't fucking playing around. Like, you want to come at that draw? You want to come at that draw hard? You better come, man. Because we ain't playing, dude. Like, yeah. Like, and this is just the start. Like, this whole thing is set up because me and Julian started talking about working together, and then me and Jose started talking about working together. And, you know, the options are we make the stuff and we shop it, you know, or we make the stuff and we make the stuff. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I mulled it over. I thought about it, you know, because I have the most experience with that side of everything. You know, I actually worked as a creative director for a comic book company for 3 years when I first got in the business, and you know I sold and marketed, did all that shit, and it's a lot of work. It's very much a lot of work. Like it's a job on top of a job on top of a fucking job. Mm-hmm. So I had to come to a hard decision about that, and you know the decision is, you know, like fuck it, dude, we're gonna make it and we're gonna make it. You know, if we want to shop it around, that's cool. We can shop it around, but at the end of the day, we're gonna put it out there because these books need to be seen. These books need to be fucking made. So this is just phase one. You know, this is make some capital. This is draw some fun shit we like, but this is gonna. I'm not gonna spend the rest of my fucking life drawing everybody else's fucking superheroes, man. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life drawing my fucking superheroes, drawing my characters, bringing some fucking hope to some kids that were like me,
that they could connect
doing
with.
The thing, man. Yeah. Because I didn't have that shit. I don't need it now. I'm my own motherfucking superhero. But back in the day, I really would have liked the fucking Cholo Libre every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know? Like I'm half native, man. My dad's Indian. His hero was fucking Lone Ranger. We didn't have nobody, you know, and that's the fucking problem.
Dude, Lone Ranger, that's the comedian, right?
Yeah. Dude, Tonto was the badass. Fuck that.
Yeah. I remember that, dude.
Fuck the sidekick.
I remember that guy, man.
Yeah. So, you know, and that's what it's about. And this is just the first part. You know, we're coming out here doing more shows. We started in January, you know, and we're just going to be coming out representing, being a part of, doing all the shows. It doesn't have to be East LA. Yeah. It doesn't have to, you know, I'm not looking at it as a race thing. I'm just looking at it as being where the fucking people are and showing the people that would like this material, you know.
How old is Draw Hard?
Draw Hard, the studio with me personally, has been around, let me see, it's about 7 years. Personally, just me doing work through it.
You?
Yeah.
You and your...
Now that I got the homies, it's... It hasn't even been that long, man. We all legit started doing this thing together in January. They came on in January, and this is where we are, man.
And you guys met through the industry?
Yeah. It was all. Let me see. I met Julian when I first created Cholo Libre. He was at the 24-hour comic book day event I was at, and you know he had his old computer set up, doing it all fucking new. So of course I was talking shit. I was like, "You're a cheater, man. That's not drawing a book." You know? And then of course that's how Mexicans hit it off, man. We just started talking shit.
So you didn't go around asking, "Are you Mexican?"
Yeah, I was like,
"Are you Mexican?"
Pinche tramposo.
Esa pinche fresa.
And I'm like, uy. He's got a computer.
Yeah, look what's so
fancy. Bougie with his computer.
Anyway, I bet you his mom bought him that computer.
Yeah. I bet you had all the systems growing up.
Kickback, high tone was fucking already.
I had Atari. I bet you that guy had all of them growing up.
Probably had Super Nintendo. But yeah, so we became fast friends, man. And then the same thing with Jose, man. We met. what show do we met at a library show? I got invited to do a little library show in Whittier, man, and he is actually the guy they put next to me. I never met him before, didn't know him. It was the same shit, man. We just bonded over comics, talking about the 90s because we're near the same age, and you know, here we fucking are, man. All these years later,
fucking 90s right here,
right?
Good times, dude.
Good times, man. That's when weed was dangerous. That's where that chronic would fucking couch lock. That's when you. That's why people would shoot you for your weed and shit.
We were talking about. Remember the starter jackets?
Fucking bam!
You get shot
for
that.
your starter jacket.
They wanted a
Remember
jacket.
pagers?
Yeah,
Pagers. I used to sell those motherfuckers.
Bravo Express.
And trade them for weed. Bravo Express, man.
Bravo Express.
All the codes and shit.
You know, then you would have the clear case.
Clear case. Yeah, if you had a little gold chain.
Oh yeah, so it wouldn't fall. And
hey,
shit.
you remember the ones that started giving you like sports stats? But they gave you like sports stats and shit. Like, oh, the Dodgers lost and shit like that.
Oh no, that was too fancy for my budget.
I knew shit got real one night, man. I knew I was getting a little dangerous in my little younger days when I'm sitting in my fucking spot. It's like, oh man, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and my pager goes off and it just says go to hell. And I'm like, oh fuck, what's going on? I'm like, time to close the windows, motherfuckers. Time to flush the toilet. Something's gonna happen.
Shit. Something's going down.
Something's going down.
Like
I was up all night and nothing happened.
209.
Yeah, 209.
Yeah, 209.
But I was up all night and nothing went down. I'm like, these motherfuckers got me.
Wrong number, bro. Let me hit up this party line though.
Hey, what's up, man?
Party line. And you can never hear anybody right.
Inland
You
Empire
can never hear anybody right. This shit, dude. Are you?
Crown Heights.
Crown Town is
Crown
Heights.
I know. Fuck.
Crown Heights. What's up, bro?
I fucked it up. I ruined the joke, man.
Puro Crown Town is.
You know, and now where's Draw Hard located at?
Draw Hard is still located in Corona, man.
Holy shit! So from there you're driving.
We drove. Yeah, it was about an hour to get out here. About 42 minutes. There's no traffic in the morning. It's probably about an hour to get back.
Julian and Jose live out there too in that area.
Jose's actually local out here, so that was great. He met us here, so that was good for him.
He was all happy.
He was happy. Usually it's like an adventure. Like we all gotta, he's gonna sleep in. I had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and shit. And the freaking Julian, he's out in Fontana, so he just Ubered to my house and came out here and shit. And I brought my primo. Like, this is a family business, man. My primo's the one that drove, and he's the one helping me run the booth.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh man, let's say.
Hey, man.
But that's good. I mean, at least you're out in Corona. You're like representing the raza, and not only that, but also creating comic heroes or comic book characters. Not so much as heroes, but just someone that people
the young can relate to. It's telling our stories, you know, and it's telling our stories because I'm just telling the stories I lived through, you know. And the more I do this, the more I'm around everybody, the more I know that holy fuck, man, we've all experienced that white lady, man, like that. We all know these stories, and sometimes it's nice to have our own fucking stories. Like,
and now you know, and not only that, but because of, like you said earlier, like the current administration or the current times that we're going, I guess the positive feedback of the administration that we have is now that we're more awake, we're more aware.
And
you know, and only that, but I think we're more united, like a little bit more connected in the sense because they're like, hey, you know what? They don't want us here. They're doing everything they can, but we're still here. We're still putting our stamp.
Well, because figuratively, they sent us that fucking page that says go to hell.
Yeah. They did. We got to go to hell page as soon as he got elected. You know, like, oh, fuck, now we're all stayed away.
Close the windows. Oh, shit.
You know, but, we still come from, like, people don't understand. And then, it's part of our fault, too. Like, as a culture, we all, really try hard to assimilate. Our grandparents and parents, like, my mom's name is Rosalind, not Rosalinda, because, my grandma wanted to give her an easier time, and that's us, just trying to work in the system and be a part of. And there's nothing wrong with that. There isn't. But what happens when it's wrong is when we start forgetting where we came from.
Yeah, that's true.
Or when these things pop up like this, and now we all gotta fuck, we are in this together. But you're right. The good thing is that we realized, and we came together pretty quick. Yeah. Especially we know how we are. Like, we hate people from another city. We hate Mexicans from Mexico. Mexicans hate Mexicans from America. Like, we're all fucking
norteños,
sureños, the whole fucking thing, right?
Even the poor Central Valley gets to both.
They get fucked over, man. But and the thing, like, hey, man, thank you, Trump. You brought us together.
Yeah.
And here we are now, a little more bonded. Living with our differences and living with our similarities and fucking doing some shit. And I'm not saying that I'm doing this because this is happening. I'd still be doing this.
Yes.
But it makes it there's more urgency now, and I don't think there's a problem with that. I think
there's nothing wrong with that.
I think it gets some people off their ass, and we need to get off our ass.
We got too comfortable.
Yeah, we did.
We got too comfortable. Like, fuck yeah. Now we started okay now.
We forgot the massive immigrations in the 40s. We forgot them picking up our fucking people who were legally here. We forgot all that shit.
We forgot the beatings that we got because
we forgot
the way we dressed.
Riots. We forgot all that shit. We forgot that they drafted us first, man, and we died in every movie about World War II. My grandpa's not in there. There ain't no Mexicans in Saving Private Ryan, man. Nobody's saving Private Jose and shit, So we got a little sidetracked, but we're here. Like fuck it, we're back.
And that's the thing,
As usual, we're late.
Yeah. But it's all right. Because even though we're late, we're still on time.
It kind of lit a fire up in our ass, because there's a lot. I mean, there's some of relatives or family that they stalled moving forward or getting, set up right.
Yeah.
As soon as this started happening, or they started seeing that this guy's going to start winning, or he's about, they hustled it. It's something that should have been done months, weeks, years ago.
Yeah.
Now they're like, se apuraron, They're like, all right, we got to do it because we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That lit us up,
Yeah.
And then not only that, but it got a lot of the raza started working together.
Got a lot of younger people coming together, and that's what's. We're where we're at, right? But the important thing is that when I retire, I don't want someone taking care of me that doesn't like my skin or doesn't like their skin or doesn't get it. And that's how we grew up, right? Like, and especially for me being native, it's fucking super hard, man. Like there ain't nothing about me history books, and what it is out there is horrifying, fucking horrifying and heartbreaking, And to see what's happening now with young people, to see a little more awareness, like purposeful awareness, not like, I just watched Malcolm X, I know a little bit.
Yeah.
Like now the people are like making an effort on their own to discover and be a part of these things, and that's great. And it's great across the board, not just a Rasta thing, but it's great across the entire board. Yeah. And hopefully, entertainment-wise and TV-wise or movie-wise, that'll start changing too as we change, as these guys get these jobs, and as we make these things, as we start taking the parts of the machine that they showed us and making our own fucking machine and making our own industries and making our own art and creating our own voices again, And we did. We kind of stepped back away. We were Americans, They weren't giving us as much shit as black people. They weren't giving us as much shit as natives. We were kind of like, we do the work, so we'll just kind of like
trying to keep quiet in the back.
Keep quiet in the back. We just want to get paid and make our money because we like making money. We like working. But I think it's better. I think even though it hurts and it's hard and sometimes it's fucking super painful to watch the fucking news.
Yeah.
I think what's happening is that growing pains, man. This is what we need to fucking do, right? So here we are.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both.
And we talk a lot of shit while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Both in English and Spanish.
Yeah, we're going to go down swinging, either fucking with our mouths or with our fists.
Yeah, and it's like, and I think it also, because it got a lot of people, a lot of raza to go vote.
That was fucking crazy, bro. Like my mom voted.
So
like she asked me how to do it. I'm like, let's go.
That's a positive sign. I mean, I could say that this next election, there's going to be a lot of people voting.
Yeah.
Even more than maybe the ones that couldn't do it, or maybe the ones that fell asleep or had an excuse, or because they had to work or whatever. Maybe now they'll
can hope.
And the thing is, man, I can hope, we can hope, and I hope everybody comes out. I don't know who the fuck's gonna win. It looks scary every fucking time I turn on the news. But the truth is, man, even if he does come up again, it's not gonna stop us. I think it's just gonna make it even more fucking difficult to keep us down. I think it's just gonna be more fuel to the fire that he already started, man. And then there was already some killing there. It's not like, these kids didn't know what the fuck. Like, there's so much knowledge now that even if they didn't want to know, know the real history of the United States, they were gonna fucking find out. You know, that shit is everywhere. Like nobody's, you know, you don't need to go to the library and make that special trip now. You can just turn on your fucking Facebook and somebody's posting a story about some real shit.
You know, just Google it, or you know, you can just you know, and you know, all you gotta do is just type an address or type a date.
And you can't turn off that faucet, man. Once you turn on that knowledge, and somebody's got a little bit of that, you know, that's not stopping. That's not going away. So you know, whatever the fuck happens, you know, we can be all right.
Yeah, man. This is a good one, man.
Shit got deep.
Shit got deep.
Let's make some jokes. It's getting weird
Here we're used to talking about, you know, fucking pendejadas and just laughing it up and everything. But no, this is a good one, you know. It's good to see you got good comics, you got good art, you got a good team, you know.
No, man, I got the best, man.
And it looks like you got good principles too, you know. So that's pretty good, you know. That's a good start.
Yeah, except for the heroin I do on the weekends.
What's up, bro? It's the weekend.
Everybody's got to relax, homie.
Don't threaten me with a good time, bro.
Right? Man, you got a party, dog. I work hard. I play harder, homie.
Holy shit, man. Yeah, no, I'm
That
stay
wasn't
away
the
from
square.
that one.
If I knew what happened to me on Saturday, I did my weekend wrong.
It's still early, right?
It's still early, homie.
Oh shit, man. Well, you know, I don't know. Thank you very much
Hey,
for
man,
stopping
thank you
by.
guys, man.
Thank
This
you
is
for
fucking
sharing.
great. I love the name too, Chicano Shuffle. That's
thank
the
you,
shit, man.
thank you,
Give everybody your plugs, bro, where they can see your
Yeah,
stuff.
Oh man, yeah, you can check me out Instagram Instagram.com/drawhard _studio. That studio. That's all the guys. That's everybody. You can follow me personally at Instagram.com/Narcomey art. I don't think there's underscore there. And then we got the Facebook page for Draw Hard. Just type in Draw Hard Studios. You'll find it, man. And all the boys over here, man. Julian's got Instagram. It's Art of Aguilera. And like I said, Jose's a little low tech, so he ain't got shit. But you know, I got spaces online that I'll be posting this stuff, and we are just building the Draw Hard page. So come on and follow us on that fucking Draw Hard Instagram page, man. And we'll be posting more and doing more. And you know, we're coming for you, man. We got your back.
Yeah, Chicano Shuffle will give you a follow, man. You know?
Nice, man. Nice.
We'll send all 3 fans your way.
Hey, that's 3 more than I had yesterday, homie.
You know, and then you know, keep up with the Mongolian folk metal music. You know?
Fuck yeah, dude, you don't even know. Like, you're gonna see it. I'll post an ad on Facebook. It's gonna have fucking the Mongolian death music on it.
Yeah, dude.
Like, he listen.
You know, it's pretty trippy. I was like, it's just one of those. I fell into the rabbit hole, and it's like, what the fuck is this? Is pretty interesting.
You're
that's
probably
a
looking
good
up.
one, though,
He was
right?
probably looking up Mongolian beef.
porn or something.
Mongolian barbecue.
Mongolian
I think I've
barbecue.
heard of that movie.
He mistyped it with.
Mongolian roast beef. Huh?
It's like, what are they doing over there? I'm tired of Pornhub.
What kind of dipping sauces are they using?
What's happening with those ladies?
What is it? Throat chanting?
That's almost too many jokes right there.
Pull up your X videos search history. What are we working with, bro?
See where we're at.
That's where it started, man.
Let's see it. That's how you judge a person when you first meet him. Hey, bro, let me see your X video searches.
Let's see what comes up.
Let's see if you're gonna be a compa or not.
I like it when the homies, the phone is clear, and I'm like, this guy's smart. We hang out with this guy. Can't hang out with the homies that keep that shit on there. Like, what? No, you're gonna get us caught, man.
That's a good move, dude. That is a good move.
I need the slick homies. I need the smart dogs.
As soon as they put X, if the whole shit comes out, you gotta watch this guy.
We don't party with this guy.
This guy gets arrested.
Yeah, he's gonna get us arrested. He's gonna rat us out. He's the first one that's gonna turn.
Fuck, dude.
Stitches get stitches, homie. Clear that history, man.
Fucking rookie.
Like, how old are you? Fucking 8, man. I got a 12-year-old nephew that knows better.
It's like put an X on that search bar, see what's up.
See, we got back on track.
Put an X, bro. What's up?
Hey, what we got? What we got?
See what happens.
Show up.
Oh shit.
That's great, dude. Dude, you guys are great. This
Thanks,
was
man.
awesome. awesome, man. This is
Thanks.
definitely the palate cleanser I needed.
I believe it. This is our like 91st episode or something.
No
like
shit,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad I just discovered you
Hey,
guys.
as long as you discovered us, man.
Hey,
you know,
yeah,
like
dude.
you know, this we usually come out on Tuesdays, so our episode comes out on Tuesday.
I mean, you guys got a library and shit, so I'll be checking out the older episodes, man.
Just be
Getting in
warned, the first ones are a little rough.
there. Hey, my first comic books ain't no Eisner winners either, man. So it's all good. We all got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
dude.
the first ones are pretty rough,
Not that they get too much better, but
but they improve just a tad.
Just a tad. Hey, don't worry. This is the top now. You guys, nothing but uphill there. Nothing but glory.
I started on point, bro. Speak for yourself.
See, we got a party. I'm gonna get along with this fool. They're like, yeah, I'm already good. What's your problem?
He always drags me on the shit, man. Oh, we. What was this weed
What's
shit?
this weed shit? I was amazing. It's like I was on point. This fucking weed shit. It's more like this you shit.
Cabrones.
Oh, bro, that's funny.
Yeah, well, definitely. We'll be following you, checking it out. You know, love. We got a couple of artists right here that we follow, and you know, just keep an eye out. And it's
man.
great talent, man. Great talent.
yeah.
It's good to see the raza doing it. You know.
Hey, man, I love it. So, you can do it no matter what. And thank you guys for
Thank you for taking the time.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you the time for taking the time to vent out, and we didn't get the full eye of the storm. You know.
Hey, man, I don't want to let them get me. So sometimes you gotta take a walk, man.
He's like, not today.
Not today. Not today, Steven. Not today. I'm gonna walk this off. I'm gonna go to this church right here, exercise this shit, say hello to Abuelita walking around and take a breath.
That's funny.
Oh shit! All right, y pues con eso quedamos. Thank you very much.
thank you, brother.
All right.
Peace. Baby Ruth.
Found a baby.
Ooh,
Órale, so
nice.
what a turnout, man. It was a pretty good event.
You gassed out or what?
No.
I gassed that way.
It sounds like you're gassed out.
I don't know what the fuck I did, but I'm fucking tired.
Yeah. No, it was that rush in the morning, maybe. But it's it was a very good turnout. I saw a lot of raza. I saw a lot of people. I think they got more talent this time. You know.
Well, I think they're able to fit more.
Yeah.
Like definitely, there's way more tables.
They had a panel this year. They were discussing the fucking.
I saw Ramon went to go give a talk, güey.
Nah.
You were giving a TED talk in there?
Nah,
They said, hey, the panel started in 5 minutes, and Ramon ran off. And you know he didn't just go sit, güey.
No, but
This is what's wrong with the community.
let me start this off.
Let me start off by saying cactuses are nopales, and it's not right to make a salad out of it.
No, not. Never mind. That we'll save that one for the next one because it needs more content. You know.
That should be a luchador name, Cactus Salad.
Cactus salad.
Cactus Salad.
Should be a movida. Hey, agárrate, mija, que ahí te viene el cactus salad.
Te viene el cactus salad.
Ramon
You know?
Cochino.
But I mean, it goes
I'm
to
a
show
cactus your
because
salad.
this time, Patrick, Dre, and even Peter, which are the organizers, the ones that set up the East LA C.A.P.E, they were busy. And they were estaban in chinga, and they didn't even, they didn't have the time to sit down because we wanted to get them, do a little talk, explain what was going on, the challenges, and the turnout. But it goes to show that it was a really good turnout because when they're busy, that means that there's something good going. We had our compa Santos, Han Cholo, that he was around también, but he has fans and he has people, so that was another one. And there was an artist that I wanted to go see, but no time. It's just
I don't know, wait, didn't you go for a walk?
I went for a walk, but I saw that she had people.
Like 3 times? 4 times?
Every time I went, she had people there, and then one time I didn't see her. So I'm like, all right, I'll just, I don't want to take up her time or anything. I just figured that, there was going to be some open space. But that goes to show there was a lot of people supporting this, a great turnout, But I enjoyed what you may call it, the people that we interviewed.
What's up, bro?
Yes.
What are you doing, Dave?
What's up, Dave?
Are you gassed out, Dave, too? Or? Dave's angry now? Why is Dave angry?
You all right, bro?
Why are you pissed?
He's pissed.
You can grab one of those stickers, too.
Yeah.
You want those little around. Why is Dave pissed?
This is the second time I see Dave.
Why is he pissed?
In the 13 years that I know him.
Because everybody pointed at him.
Why?
It's because he was ready to yawn and we started pointing. He's like, what's going on?
So the listeners
Ponte a
out there,
trabajar.
yeah, we had there were some people interested that wanted to get some information, and as we're doing this, and then we're just pointing like it's on the table, and then we're looking at David like Dave pointing at the table, and he's like, what's going on?
A lo que viniste, güey.
He's like, I'm union. What the fuck?
I'm on break. But
He got
Why you got all pissed, though, güey?
fucking pissed.
I don't react well to.
Oh. You fucked up.
did I snap my finger on you?
Yeah, but you fucked up because you told us what pisses you off now. You never reveal your secrets,
You
bro.
never revealed the button.
I don't think did I snap my fingers?
I think you did, way.
I did? No.
It's very
I
condescending.
don't know.
sometimes.
Yeah, Ramon.
No, like
I heard this. I don't know.
no, I didn't snap my finger.
Either he's throwing a stick back there somewhere.
No. So
There's something going on in this table, or what was
I don't
happening?
know. But in retrospect,
In retrospect, stay away.
That shit was funny.
it was a good turnout. I really enjoyed the people that we had on today. It was we had Daniel H. Thank you for stopping by. We had John. We had I wrote down her name. I just
Still pissed, right?
oh shit.
Well, it's because he missed the one where the other guy was.
Hey, he's like the señoras in Vegas. That's how they do the stripper fucking flyers.
The vatos on the sidewalk. They sending him out like fucking strip
Hey,
coupons.
this is this scrawny guy over here. Wait, what's going on?
I don't know.
happening,
He's
man?
mad.
He's mad. He's still mad. right?
He's mad.
Why
But-
you ruining perfectly good cards, man? Why?
Also, want to thank Utahime.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cosplayer. She was good. Even though Dave was trying to snap some pictures.
Leave Dave alone,
Dave.
man. Leave him alone, guys. He's gonna fucking.
He's gonna fucking go.
He's gonna break all those Chinas over there. The Chicano shuffle China.
The cabinet. Fucking tazas everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's fucking unsubscribing on Patreon. Fuck these guys.
Also, thank you to Noelia for stopping by and taking the time.
Shout out to Noelia and Forrest.
Yes. We had some listeners stop by. Diego from San Gabriel, Daniel H. from Pasadena, Arturo from El Monte. We had Big Paul. We had Gabby stop by.
Big Paw, thanks for the cigar, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a 2 or 3 hour smoke, so I've been slowly. I don't want to get dizzy.
Gabby from, La Puente. Thank you very much. And then there was a couple that, they came up to us while we were recording. Sorry we didn't catch your name or we didn't get to say hi.
There's one or two that ninja'd by one.
Yeah. And then fan 1.1, Fabian.
Yeah, Fabian.
Yeah, he said he hung out here for a while, had us laughing. Thank you very much. And then there was, like I said, there was a couple more. And apologize if we didn't get to you, but thank you for stopping by. Thank you for supporting us.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You didn't even throw it to anybody. I seen the mask. Fuck it.
No, I mean that's what I have. I mean, the only thing the next event that we're working on is the 100th.
Yeah,
we're working.
Is the next one?
No, the next event.
That's what I said,
The
next
100th, and then after the 100th, we're doing that.
So are we confirming? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go as far as
Details to follow.
Yeah, details to follow. We're gonna definitely get it's our 100th episode. You only get one.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, you only get 100.
Unless we start another podcast, and we might get another.
Or somebody quits at 99.
Hijo de la chingada.
That might happen too.
Don't do that, man.
That's because this is taking another turn, this podcast.
What? What the fuck?
I wanted to inspire people, not to argue all the time.
I heard it takes a lot of work. That's what I heard today. That's what I learned.
It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint, bro. Ya tengo callos.
Ya tengo callos.
Shit.
I wore the wrong shoes.
Yeah, so
confirming, he says.
yeah, we're confirming we're definitely.
So if it doesn't happen, échasela a Ramon.
Yeah, there's. Oh, fuck, I don't know. All right, well, no, we're not confirming. We have nothing set in stone, but we're working on that.
But we're still looking for the venue.
Yeah, we're
So if
looking
you
for
guys
the
out
venue.
there know of a spot,
Got a hookup.
I know that some people hit up, said Vegas. Somebody said Teatro Blanquita. There was, what was it?
they want to keep it local.
I know. There was a couple of ones. I can't, out the top of my head, I can't remember, but there were some good ones. They were funny. Some of them were serious. Someone was telling us also. Ya ni me acuerdo. Why am I gonna struggle? No,
Why are you struggling with?
There was a couple of good ones. And then after that, I think we have planned for the Redlands Lowrider show with Big Paul. You know,
Car show.
The car show.
And then keeping the culture alive too.
Oh yeah, keeping the culture alive also in September 21st.
It's 21st, yeah.
Yeah, in Montebello. So thank you, Randy, for stopping by. To your dad, to your mom. It was it was good to see you guys. It was pretty fun.
It was a mighty surprise.
Yeah, it was a good one, man. Yeah, and it's just it's always good times. The family right there. And other than that, I don't know. You have anything to say, Stephen?
Shout out to that porta potty over there. Came in, the real MVP.
Clutch.
Clutch. I didn't have to use my wipes because they had clean toilet paper in there.
Clutch.
No me dejó todo como momia.
Two ply?
Did you give this dude a shout out next door?
Yeah, John Narcomey.
No. He's upset.
No, wait a
Don't
minute.
call me. That's not his name.
No, John Narcomey. Sorry,
Cabrón.
John Narcomey.
Are you gonna call him Tony or what's it again? Wait?
No, Julian. I was calling him Julian.
No, fucking Julius or what you call him before?
Apparently, we're going to do some heroin after this, so I
'Cause it's
might
Saturday.
end it early, not the 99th episode.
So thank you very much.
Too late, Ramon confirmed.
Yeah, he was.
Whatever.
That was a blast, man.
Ramon already confirmed that there's no going back. Way.
No,
You gotta
take
be
back
for
this?
100.
Oh, shit. I don't know, bro. It's not in the contract.
I don't know. Way.
You got to bring your guitar.
I heard verbal contracts are enforceable.
Yeah, verbal
I
contracts
know, I
are
heard
as
that
good
too.
as.
Where did I hear that? Somebody was just talking about that. Somebody mentioned that.
AKA El Corajudo.
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
He's still upset.
Yeah, he's still upset.
Fucking bitch.
Fucking Zapata over there.
I mean,
Pinche Zapata over there.
I'm
No.
tempted of doing that. Quiere llorar.
Hey, why don't you go on the mic and tell us what's going on, bro?
Get on the mic.
We don't want to leave it.
Yeah, get in the mic.
Get in the mic, dude. We don't want to end this.
No.
Yeah, we already
No,
said our goodbyes, dude. You seem like you're upset. What's going on?
Tell
dude?
us what's
What
going
happened? Why are you upset, dude?
on. What's going? Tell us,
How can we make this right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, you look upset.
dude. You look upset.
You stormed up and you got the little flyers and you started fucking hitting them like those ladies in Vegas that want you to go to the strip bar. They got VIP fucking flyers.
That did feel pretty good.
Ruining my business cards? It felt good?
They're pristine.
No, the other ones are all bad.
Yeah, the ones you bent are over there.
Dude.
That one took the stress. Yeah, that's the working one.
Why
you don't have
That's like 5 cents right
Why are
there.
you upset, Dave?
Oh, I'm not upset.
Dave, people move on to
Had a great day. Had a
relationships
great
and then they don't want to hang out. They don't want to hang because they want to be in relationships, dude. What's
I
wrong
know,
with
right?
that?
What's up with that?
Are you going?
What's that? Well, you really wanted to get that.
What's
Wait,
wrong?
did we find out? I didn't
No.
hear if you talked about
What's wrong
the
with that, dude?
corn guy. Did you guys talk about that?
You don't want to talk about any of those, way.
The what?
The nopales or the corn? You didn't hear
No,
him?
no.
You
I
don't
want to
talk
save
about
that. I want to save that.
It's still unresolved.
He wants to save it
I want to
for
save it
next
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
It's just that not enough time. No, not enough time. But it's just like that one deserves its own.
Its own episode?
Yeah, not its own episode, but its own moment.
Obviously, because there's
Sounds,
like
that sounds a little selfish to me.
Not only that, I just want to be able to like.
Dave's gonna leave a bad review on Glassdoor, Chicano Shuffle. Terrible non-profit to work for.
They don't even pay me. I bring snacks. I bring.
Get snapped at.
I don't know what the fuck, man. Why are we so ungrateful? For
No,
this,
we're
Dave?
very grateful. It's just
You
that.
literally get snapped at.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
no,
You fucking talking all sassy with him, dude.
No,
You know what? It's because I was late today. That's why. It all started from the damn burrito.
Why were you
I
pissed that he said he got here like fucking 3 minutes after you were here, way.
It literally was.
Ramon was pissed. He was pissed because last
He
night
was
I
hangry.
said I'll be here around 10, and Fernando said around 9. And he was pissed because he wanted to be here at 7:30, eating a burrito by 8.
Yes.
And that didn't happen. That's what got him all pissed.
They started off wrong from one.
No. No, what? No,
I heard you were upset.
I was hungry.
Somebody told me that when they got
was
here,
hangry.
you were upset. That you weren't even, no eye contact with. That's why you're pissed.
So for the listeners, yes, Dave and I had worked something out during the week where
Right away, Dave.
Dave and I had talked about carpooling. Right, and he said he would stop by, pick me up at what time, and then even the day before, we even talked about it. Like, yeah, just be at my house around 7, and that way we could be there by 7:30, 7:45. We'll get our booth. We'll see where we're at. We'll drop off the stuff, and then we'll go have a burrito, a breakfast burrito. All right, and so I'm up at 5:45, make my coffee, blah blah blah.
He probably didn't even have dinner so he could eat that burrito.
No, I had Lucille's last night.
Sounds about right.
Háblame.
No.
Que si quieres ir a Querétaro, güey.
Yeah, it's not gonna come across.
Yeah, that doesn't come across good. So then,
Even Dave doesn't know what's going on.
I have no idea
Tenía la
what's going on.
espalda, güey.
yeah, he's got his back to the full moon.
To the show.
We just got mooned.
Oh my God. And you know, I was going to say, hey, I smell food. That's hilarious.
You just got the full luna. The full luna.
And it's not a.
How funny does that sound, though? Like, got mooned.
Was it Sailor Moon? This is cosplay.
It was a dark moon.
Dark side.
It was definitely a Chicano
Dark side,
moon.
yeah, it was a
Dark side of the
Chicano
moon?
dark side of the moon moment. You know?
Definitely a Chicano fucking moon.
So back to this. So like around 7:12, 7:50. No, before that it was like 6:50. Dave texted me like, "Hey, do you need anything from the store?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. How about duct tape?"
I
I'm
forgot
like,
you're telling the story.
"Oh, duct tape sounds good. All right, cool.
Duct tape sounds good. What do you
Yeah, big for the setup."
I thought you were
What?
fucking hungry. You're like, yeah, duct tape.
No, I
At that
wasn't.
point, he would have eaten the duct tape.
I wasn't gonna taint my
It
palate.
has the word duck
For
in
the
it. He's like,
burrito.
fuck it, I'm down.
No way.
So then,
Real sad on the burrito.
Like around 7:12, 7:13, Dave texted me like, "Oh fuck, dude, I forgot the table. I gotta go back." I'm like,
Not a big deal.
I'm like,
right?
all right.
No? Sounds pretty
He
neat.
laid down the law, right, within the quickness.
That's what happened?
I'm like, all right.
No, because I'd gone to the market. I got the duct tape. I was on the road, and I was like, "Oh man, I forgot the table."
Yeah.
And then I shot him a text and said, "You know what? I gotta go back and get the table."
And then I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. I'll just head out there. I'll meet you out there.
But were you sassy? Were you upset?
Is that? Well, should I read the text?
Yeah, read the text.
All right.
Were you upset, though?
I don't know. Let me see. Let me see how my
What do you mean? You're the one that sent it?
No, I wasn't upset. I mean,
did
I
stuff.
don't know. That was in the morning. I can't remember.
Were you drunk again?
It's been a
Like,
long
no.
day.
I hadn't had my coffee. I
hadn't had my burrito yet.
breakfast.
Oh,
this
shit.
is what
Didn't he
wrote.
say woke up at 5 to have coffee?
Yeah.
This is
No,
what
make-
he said. He
make
said, "You know what? I'll just meet you over there, bro.
Well, in that tone.
No, well, like, yeah, if you read it,
Meet
that's
you over there, bro. That way, one of us is there."
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Well, in that tone way, when you
I'm
read it like
no,
that,
I'm like, you know
thank
what?
you very much for last night.
This is the way I
You didn't even leave me covered.
This is
the
what
way
he
I
meant
say.
to say.
Like,
This is
you
what
know
he
what?
meant to say right here.
Let me read it.
Pardon me, dear sir,
no, just go
but I
back
do not
on
have
it.
the time for your
Think you
insolence.
have? Why you want? You have it on your phone. Like, what do you think that message only exists in his phone?
He deleted it.
He likes taking people's phones, no?
Yeah, no,
And then log into their.
Yeah, he's gonna DM some people.
That was hilarious.
from their account, dude.
So this is the way
Oh, you're going to read it a little different.
this
Got
is the
it.
way I said it. You know what? I'll just meet you over there, bro. That way one of us is there.
Ah, that's nice. He was being nice, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, That sounds a little cynical to me.
No. No, because...
Is it all run on sentence or was it punctuation?
No, there's... You know what? I'll just meet you over there, bro. That way one of us is there.
Hey, from now on, I think we should do 2 takes on every text.
But you know what? That goes back to what we were talking about as far as text. Text is terrible for getting something other than just facts. But when I got here, I was here no more than 5 minutes after he had gotten here.
Ain't nothing but a thing, bro.
Yeah, but was I angry? Was I mad? No.
But then what was the rush?
Somebody told me that you weren't even doing eye contact with, so I don't know.
No. By that time,
He was already
But
into it.
what was the delay? I don't understand. If it was 10 minutes.
He didn't think he was going to be 10 minutes late. He thought he was going to be later. That's what Ramon thought, right? You didn't think he was going to be right behind you like that.
No, I didn't. I just figured... No, and the reason why he got here, I would have been here much earlier, but then at that same time, the mija needed a ride to she was going to get a lift to Union Station. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just drop you off. You know, or she asked me for a ride. I'm like, okay, I'll just drop you off. I dropped her off, and then I got it back on the freeway and everything. But I would have been here like around 7:45 or 7:30. Actually, 7:30. I would have been here. But it's not that. No, I just wanted to get here, make sure that we knew where we were going to be at so that I could at least start unloading the stuff. So by the time David got here, I already knew where we were going to be at.
So why didn't you get your burrito then?
Well, because now that we brought everything in here.
No, but we hadn't gotten here. You could have just gotten your burrito.
Oh, I could have. But it's just like, you know.
You wanted to be upset and let it.
He wanted to brood.
Yeah. He wanted to stew.
I don't understand why you could have said, oh, I forgot the table. Fuck it. I'll be here.
But you know what was fucked up is that I showed up and he's walking over here with a bag with 3 burritos and 3 sodas. Oh, you're here. I'm like, I didn't get that text way if I was hungry or not.
This fucking event started a little amargado for everybody.
Getting him a burrito because we were asking what he orders in his food.
Ramon never texted me.
Oh, what? It was a good text?
No, we were.
Who else face
we
to
were
face?
talking. We were here sitting at the table and ordering what we were going to get, and I had mentioned what is he going to get because he's particular sometimes of what you.
And
have
you
for-
Call it delicado.
Ramon probably said, fuck that. He's not here. He's not here. He's not here.
No, you didn't.
He was in his fucking new zone, dude.
He was pissed at me. I was trying to take care of my dad early, you know?
No.
Trying to fucking...
Pero
why are you guys going off with
this is a lot of rollo.
It was
considering the fact that he came clean and said, I wanted to recreate fucking last year. Fucking.
Yeah, he's a man of habit.
But this is how you know it's a lie, because last year estaba Esteban with him. I wasn't here.
Yeah.
So the whole thing's already ruined. How's it being recreated? Dave is bringing you, supposedly.
Nah.
You can't recreate it.
No,
Everything's different.
It's not about recreate.
So why can't the time change?
What I wanted to do is, like, last time when we got here, Esteban and I got here like around 7. And then we met up with Mr. Brocha and then some other people. We started joking around and laughing it and everything. And so we had some time to kill, so we went across the street, we got a burrito and a coffee, and we enjoyed it. By the time we were finished, it was already time to start setting up, and then we started setting up. This time, by that time, it was already...
So it was
already late.
You wanted to recreate that magic moment?
I guess I wanted to have my burrito before 8.
Yeah. No, he was pissed.
That's what it boils down to.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
All this fucking conversation is because he didn't have his burrito before 8.
It's 8 o'clock feeding.
That's what I'm saying. All this other BS, why don't you just say that way? No, it's because he wasn't going to come back in 10 minutes. And this. Just fucking... I wanted my burrito at 8 y ya estuvo.
How was the burrito, though?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was good.
Because as soon as he was done eating, it was like a fucking heroin addict.
Dude, yeah. Started dancing.
He had a little bounce to his walk.
No, it was walk. He was sitting. He was already dancing. Remember? I was already gonna give him the cardboard.
He started whistling with the birds. I was like, oh shit.
What's going on?
He was in a good mood.
Yeah.
He was. You were
Demeanor changed 100%.
No.
Whatever.
Bounce back.
But yeah, so that was that.
Yeah, but it was a fun event. I liked it. Did you guys were able to walk around or no?
I was able to walk around outside. I went inside to, like I said, I wanted to. It was a lot of people in there, but I think that one of the rooms that used to be open last year was where they were doing the panels.
Yeah, it was all set up and ready.
It was.
Patrick had taken me on a cook tour.
Yeah,
a lot of history.
Oh yeah, it's an old funeral party, right?
It's haunted.
we back to
Is that why you wouldn't go in?
I went in, but like really quick, and I'm praying as I'm going in. You know, but no, I went in and I was looking at for the artist, and like I said, she was busy, and then one moment she wasn't there. There was somebody else there. I didn't see her.
You should have had your handler go over there and say, Mr. Balaceros needs to...
No, I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do that. You know, and I don't have a handler. Or, you
got two.
No.
You don't have a what?
No, there's nobody that I have a handle over.
You have a handle over? I thought you were just directing Dave to...
I was like, I wasn't snapping my fingers, Dave.
You were snapping.
I'm not like, hey, like, you know, because we're talking as we're doing the recording. You know, I'm like, I just wanted to just, you know, I suggested like, you know, and it just didn't come out. And then it happened to be that him and him started doing the same thing, and that's when you're just like.
Like what? I didn't know what they were picking up the card.
But for the record, I wasn't pointing at Dave. I was trying to tell the dude, yeah, take it, because he was like, okay, take it.
Yeah, because he wanted to. He was asking for a card. I'm like, oh yeah, over here. You know, that's what it was.
Yeah, I know.
Right away, stories.
No,
change.
I know that's why he was picking it up. That's
what?
funny. But then it's okay. I mean, yeah, you have power over me, and
no, Dave, stop saying
You're
that.
You're throwing rank over Dave?
No, I'm not.
He's like, you see that cover? I'm on that cover in the middle.
Oh my fuck!
This is the Ramon show.
You're throwing rank on poor Dave?
I'm not throwing.
He's throwing rank.
I'm not. No.
This show is nothing without me.
I'm
You
not.
realize that?
I'm not a handler. I'm not. No.
Look at the pictures. I'm in the middle.
Yeah. Count the number of selfies on my page.
see how many other selfies are on their page. Me and alone.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
No, it's not. It's not.
So you're good though, Dave? You good?
Are we good?
All right, cool.
Are we good?
All right, let's wrap this up because everybody's leaving, and I feel like we're those people in the quinceañera that we're still trying to eat the third plate, and everybody's ready to wrap it up.
I know. El taquero que they hired for 3 hours is like, hey, ya dejé la carne, ya dejé las salsas allá dentro de la cocina.
Yeah, it's inside. Go eat it.
Yeah, I'm like, no, but they don't taste the same.
Yeah.
You know, so. All right, well, you know, just wanted to say it was a good turnout. Thank you for the listeners that showed up. Thank you for the ones that bought merch. And it looks like we got a couple of stuff left over. Some of them are completely gone, and we just have the sample, so that's that. And that's pretty much it.
We didn't sell the ultra rare green mug.
No, we didn't. It'll still survive another episode.
It survives
another
every show.
event. It'll survive another event.
It survived another rant.
I know.
This guy was pretty close to it.
I know he was gonna start throwing shit up.
I was happy when he got the flyers.
I was happy when he got them.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
All right, man. Well, that's it. Thank you. Again, next week, listen, support, share, patrons. Help us support. Help out our compa Momo. Check out his page, Momo Rodriguez. He needs support for his pilot. And other than that, thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace.